Ladies and gentlemen, we come here today to answer one question. What is the best passive in the strongest Battlegrounds? Is it Garou with his healing passive, or is it Sonic with his teleport dashes? Today we're going to be doing the ultimate test and rank each character's passive from worst to best in the strongest Battlegrounds. Alright, so the first character that we're going to be starting off with is Saitama. But hold on, bro, we're missing the most important part. We don't have the Saitama drip on. Yes, sir, we got Saitama in the bit. Wait, I'm missing the most important thing. How did I forget to put on the cape, bro? There we go. Now we are a lot more into character, okay? But anyways, here we are on the strongest Battlegrounds wiki. And as you guys can see, the strongest hero, previously known as Bald Hero, only has one passive in the game, which is called Superhuman. So basically what his passive does, it decreases the requirement for serious mode to 200 damage instead of 350. So with every other character in the strongest Battlegrounds, you need to get 350 damage to get your awakening. But with Saitama, you only need 200. So technically, you get your awakening a lot faster compared to any other moveset in this game. So let me go ahead and show you guys an example real quick. So we got the weakest dummy right over here. Let me go ahead and punch him in the face real quick. There we go. And as you guys can see, my awakening is going up a lot faster than usual. If I am not wrong, I'm pretty sure you get less awakening, like if you hit the dummy compared to a real player. All right, so here I have my other account. And bro, why does it say top G on his head, bro? If you want to be the top G, you gotta be bald like me. All right, but yeah, like I was saying, man, you get your awakening so much faster with Saitama compared to any other character in the game, bro. Like, look how insane this like difference is. Some characters have more than one passive, so yeah, in terms of Saitama, that's all that we have for him. So let's go ahead and move on to the next character, which is going to be Garou, aka the Hero Hunter. And according to the strongest Battlegrounds wiki, as you guys can see, Garou does have one passive as well, which is called monstrous or monstrosaurus. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to pronounce. When the user lands a finisher, a certain amount of health will be regenerating depending on what move it uses. So each and every single move has its own regen. So using Hunter's Grasp, you get 20% of your HP back. Using Lethal Whirlwind Stream, you get 30. And using Flowing Water, you get 35. And Praise Peril, you get 40. And 50% with Final Hunt. Okay, I did not even see that one, bro. That is insane. So with Garou, anytime you kill somebody with one of your moves, you get some health back. So like I did say, some moves give more health than others. So let's go ahead and just quickly test that out real quick. As you guys can see, I'm like about red HP right now. So if I actually go ahead and press finishers only and go ahead and wait, what the hell? Why did it heal me? And as you guys can see, the account is one shot. So depending on what move I use, it's gonna heal me that much. So in terms of our base moveset, I'm pretty sure the lowest HP we get is from Hunter Grasp. So if I use this real quick, as you guys can see, I regen about 20% of my HP right over there. And if I use a Lethal Whirlwind Stream like so, as you guys can see, you literally regen like 35% of your HP off that move. All right, so next we have the Flowing Water, and I'm pretty sure this is the one that's 35. So 35% HP regen for Flowing Water. But the one that has the most is the one that everybody least expects, which is the Praise Peril. All right, so if I actually go ahead and punch myself and use a Praise Peril, as you guys can see, this right here is the finisher, and oh my god, that heal is insane. That is actually some insane healing. But if I actually go ahead and use the Final Hunt, as you guys can see, you literally regen 50% of your HP, bro. 50% of your HP is insane. And like I did say, you could do the same thing with any other move in this arsenal right over here. So far, I do feel like Garou has one of the best passives in the game. So yeah, let's actually go ahead and move on to the next character, which is Genos, aka the Destructive Cyborg. All right, so we got Genos in the building. And according to the strongest Battlegrounds wiki, once again, we actually have two passives with Genos. So the first passive that we have is called Explosive Recovery. So it pretty much says the user is able to explode when using their evasive on the ground, damaging and stunning anybody caught in the explosion. So yeah, it deals 14 damage, but it could be blocked. So the way that we're going to be testing this one is I'm gonna go ahead and just ragdoll myself real quick. So let me go ahead and just do this. And as you guys can see, you literally just explode and it actually damages the person that's near you. So let's say somebody's coming up to you after they like ragdoll you, like they're trying to do a down slam or they're trying to combo extend. You could use that move to get away and damage them and stun them at the same time. But the next passive that we have is called Recharge. So it says, upon landing a finisher, all moves that are on cooldown will have their cooldown reset immediately, allowing them to be reused without waiting. So this one is actually even crazier than the last one. All right, so as you guys can see, my other account right here is like on the brink of death, bro. Like, look how low this guy is. Like, if I go up to him and like sniff it. Okay, pause. Okay, pause. That sounded kind of weird. But anyways, if I actually go ahead and like, waste all of my moves. So if I use this move and then use this move and then use this move over here. Okay, that did not work. But anyways, as you guys can see, almost all of my moves are on cooldown. And if I finish him off with this move right over here, as you guys can see, every single move went off of cooldown. So like whenever you kill somebody with a finisher or kill them with a move, you're going to notice that all of your moves get off of cooldown for both your base moveset and even your ultimate moveset as well. Or actually, no, for your ultimate moveset, it only resets the first 2 moves. I forgot to mention that. So let's go ahead and move on to the next character, which is going to be Deadly Ninja, aka Sonic. All right, so we got Sonic in the building as well. And according to the wiki, Sonic actually only has one passive. So his passive is called Flash Steps. So it says on finisher and during the ultimate mode, the user is able to perform multiple side dashes in quick concession and almost no cooldown. So the way it works exactly is whenever you finish somebody off with the move, you get 3 like teleport dashes. And whenever you pop your ultimate mode, you get 20 teleport dashes. So if I actually go ahead and, murder my other account real quick, let me go ahead and just, murder this guy and use a move to finish him off, you're going to notice that I actually have 3 teleport dashes like this. Like, look at this thing, bro. So sadly, you only get 3, but like 3 off just killing somebody is insane. I kind of wish you were able to stack it. Like, let's say you kill one person, you get 3, you kill another person, you get 6, but unfortunately, you are not able to stack these dashes, okay? And if we actually go ahead and pop our awakening like so, there we go. You're gonna notice that you get 20 teleport dashes. So look at this, bro. Like, you actually have no cooldown either. So you have 20 teleport dashes like so. So look how fast this is. Like, this is actually insane. Oh my god, it's still going, bro. It's still... Okay, there we go. We're out now. So that right there has been the passive about Sonic. And there's actually one more thing that's kind of off topic about Sonic that I just want to talk about. So on the Strongest Battleground Discord server, if we actually go into sneak peeks, you're going to notice the owner said bonus finisher for an old character. And if we actually take a closer look at this, you could tell that this right here is a new finisher for Sonic. So I have no idea what move this is for. Like, it might be a base move or like an ultimate move. Like, I have no idea. But in the next update, Sonic is going to be getting reworked with some new finishers, which is going to be insane. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next character, which is going to be Brutal Demon, aka Metalbat. Alright, so we got Metalbat in the building, and bro, what the hell is this hairline, bro? This hairline is worse than Vegeta's. Like, what? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna ignore that hairline. So let's go ahead and just take a look at the passive now. Alright, so according to the wiki, Metalbat does have one passive as well, which is called Adrenaline Rush. So basically what this does is whenever somebody attacks you and you take damage, that damage actually charges up your ultimate bar. But the thing that kind of sucks is because of the fact that you get your ultimate mode by taking damage, they actually increase the damage from 350 to 420 to get your ultimate mode. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there are some like advantages and disadvantages when it comes to this moveset, but let me go ahead and just show you guys how it looks like when somebody beats you up and you get your ultimate mode. Alright, so if I bring my alt account and start like, messing myself up, you're gonna notice that your ultimate mode actually goes up whenever somebody beats you up, bro. So look at this, like I'm literally just beating myself up. My ultimate mode is going up as I beat myself up, so yeah, man, it's actually really good. So yeah, that right there is the only passive for Metalbat. So yeah, I think we're ready to move on to the next character. All right, so the next character that we have is Atomic Samurai, and I'm not gonna lie, our hairline is kind of better than Metalbat's, bro. Like, I know it's kind of bad in the back, but like the front, like, the front hairline is not too bad, bro. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the passive. All right, so the passive that we have is called Blade Ignition. So it says on finisher and during the ultimate mode, the user's sword becomes engulfed in flames. Okay, bro, why are they using fancy words, bro? Just say the sword goes on fire and it deals more damage per hit. So to be exact, the normal M1 combo does 14% damage, but with this passive, it actually bumps up to 20.4, and the passive lasts about 15 seconds. So for this one, I'm actually gonna go ahead and test it on the weakest dummy. So if I actually go ahead and, just combo the dummy normally, as you guys can see, it does about 14% damage like stated in the wiki. But if I kill somebody with the finisher like so, you're gonna notice that my sword is now on fire. And if I actually go ahead and do an M1 combo now, as you guys can see, the damage is a lot more. So it is like a noticeable difference. And if I actually go ahead and use my awakening, your sword is always on fire. So that means you get that M1 advantage like as long as your ultimate mode lasts. But yeah, that's all that we have for Atomic Samurai's passive. Let's go ahead and move on to the next character. All right, so we got Tatsumaki in the building, and according to the wiki, we have a passive called the Psychic Barrier. All right, so basically what it says is after you kill somebody with a finisher, you get this green shield that protects you, and if somebody hits it, it does like some like AoE damage thingy. So to be exact, it protects the user from all sides, it deflects projectiles, and it deals 10% AoE damage if the shield is broken. So as you guys can see right now, when I hold block, it's like a regular block, but if I actually go ahead and kill somebody with the finisher, so if I go ahead and kill this guy right here, so if I kill him with the finisher, all right, and now we smash him with the rock, and if I actually go ahead and hold my shield or hold my block now, as you guys can see, we get this green like shield around us, and this green shield could protect you from many different things, bro. It could protect you from ultimate moves, it could protect you from projectiles, it could protect you from M1s, you name it, it could protect you from a lot of stuff. enough. Let's move on to the next character, which is going to be Suiryu, aka the martial artist. All right, so we got Suiryu in the building, and bro, what the hell are these hairlines? I swear, the hairline's getting worse and worse with every single character, bro. And we have a bald spot in the back. Okay. All right, so on the wiki, it says Suiryu's passive is called Dragon Uppercuts. So what this does exactly is it brings a, like, you know, dragon out of your uppercut, and it deals an additional 12.5% damage and up to 16.5 if they actually, like, you know, hit the ground and stuff. So the way you get this passive is, you know, killing somebody with the finisher. So let me go ahead and, you know, just kill this dummy real quick. So there we go. And now we use the bullet barrage, and there we go. So now we ride this. Okay, pause. All right, I didn't mean to say it like that, bro. So now that the dummy is dead, we should now have our passive. So here we have a brand new dummy over here. And if I actually go ahead and, you know, do a mini uppercut, as you guys can see, you summon a dragon. What the hell? Why is there two? Why is there two weakest dummies? What? But anyways, as you guys know, it deals up to like 14% damage. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's move on to the next character, which is going to be Child Emperor. All right, so in terms of Child Emperor, as you guys know, he doesn't even have an Ultima mode yet. So that means he doesn't have a passive either. But there's actually something that not a lot of people know. You're gonna notice that the owner posted a sneak peek about Child Emperor that says his passive will be having another moveset, which is stronger and more amplified of the current base one. So basically what that means is Child Emperor's passive mode is going to be giving him another whole base moveset, bro. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Child Emperor is actually gonna be stacked, bro. Like, he's gonna be like so insane and unique. All right, but the next character that we have is Gojo, but obviously Gojo does not have a passive either. So that means the last character that we do have is KJ. And on the wiki, as you guys can see, KJ actually has two passives. So the first one that we have is Unleashed Energy. So it says replaces all critical hits with black flashes, but the damage gets reduced from 6 to 4.5. And obviously, if you guys don't know what black flashes are, it's pretty much this thing over here. So as you guys can see, if you perfect block, you instantly, like, you know, black flash the person you're hitting. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. You know, it does a ton of damage. And the next passive that we have is called This Should End It. So it says it increases your wall combo damage to 32% and it knocks back the person a lot more further. All right, so for this one, we need to, like, you know, head down over here. And bro, why is this the map so okay, I forgot I have that big platform in the sky. All right, so here we have our dummy. So if I actually go ahead and, you know, do a wall combo real quick, as you guys can see, we have a cutscene for the wall combo. So look at this, man. Look how clean this looks. Like, it's actually insane, and it does about 32% damage as well. All right, today I'm going to be telling you some facts that you probably didn't know about every single character in the Strong's Battlegrounds. Like, for example, if you play the game at 3 a.m. and stand on top of a trash can and say Tatsumaki 3 times, you could All right, I'm sorry, man. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. All right, but for real though, we're gonna be going through some pretty interesting facts in today's video, so make sure you guys go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get right into this. All right, so the first character that we're starting off with is Saitama, and hold on, is he wearing a floaty chain? I totally forgot to mention, we actually have Floaty Nation chains in my Roblox group, so make sure you guys go and check that out and buy some drip and, you know, support the Floaty Nation, all right? All right, fact number 1 about Saitama is you can tell if they have ultimate on by how fast they move. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do a race real quick with normal Saitama and Saitama with ultimate form. And as you guys can see, this dude is literally about to lap me, man. So yeah, you can really tell the difference in speed. Alright, so for this next fact, he has to be low health. So let me get him low real quick. Alright, so next fact about Saitama is while he's in ultimate form, he does not heal. So as you can see, he is not heal. Oh my god, bro. This guy really tried it. He really tried that omnidirectional punch, man. Saitama's shove move could also counter trash cans and any other type of projectile as well. And if I use my ultimate real quick, oh my god, bro, I forgot I had this awakening outfit on, man. But yeah, let me go ahead and move to the next fact. If you use omnidirectional punch on top of a trash can, you are able to get on top of the map, kind of. This used to like send you flying into the sky, but I think they kind of nerfed it, bro. Alright, let me go ahead and try this again, but dude, I literally remember, like, this was able to send you flying into the sky, so literally now, like, you can still get on top of the mountains, but just not on top of the map. Wait, hold on, I take that back, hold up, there we go. So yeah, you're still able to make it on top of the map, you just have to do some parkour, but ladies and gentlemen, here we are. What a beautiful view, isn't it, man? Not bad, bro, what do you mean? What do you mean not bad? Okay, there we go, I just gave him a closer view. Alright, so you can see that view from like, literally first person, okay, my guy? Alright, so before we move on to the next character, which is Garou, we actually have another, like, secret fun fact that a lot of people don't know. So if you actually go into the chat and write /escriptable5155, this is what happens. You literally go into the dummy's POV, so, like, whatever the dummy sees, you were now able to see as well, and, you can do this in private servers and in public servers. So if you guys ever wondered what the game looks like from the weakest dummy's POV, this is literally it, bro. You literally just watch yourself get beat up by a bunch of people. Let me hop in a public server. Alright, so here we are in a public server, and I actually used the command as well. And bro, is somebody jumping me? He literally just did a down slam. Okay. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is pretty sad, man. You know, the weakest dummies POV is literally him just getting beat up all day, every day. Just wait until his revenge arc, bro. Just wait. Did you know that Garou's final hunt move could bypass Saitama's death counter? So let's go ahead and try that real quick. Oh, okay. It literally went through my death counter, man. I still have my death counter active, and yeah. If you guys were wondering, you could bypass death counter. Garou's passive is actually one of the most useful ones in the game as well, because anytime you finish somebody off with a finisher, you get some of your health back. So I literally went from red health to yellow health, and yeah, it's very OP when you're fighting teamers and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, I'm pretty sure everybody knows why everybody hates on Garou's ultimate form and like why it's one of the most slowest ones in the game. And if you guys did not know, Garou's ultimate form used to have a different moveset back in the day. Alright, so as you can see, Garou's ultimate form used to have two different moves from what it is right now. So we have a move called Hunter's Cruelty and Doom's Prey. And if you guys don't know what these two moves are, the first one is pretty much a smash, like it looks like Hunter's Grasp like finisher. And the third one is actually a stronger version of Praise Peril. So the two moves of his ultimate that they change is the Praise Peril thingy and also the second move. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, Garou's ultimate form is actually like the worst one rated by the community. I don't know, man. People just hate Garou's ultimate form because it's too slow and people could outrun it and stuff like that. But let's move on to the next character that we have. Did you know the longer you hold Blitzshot with Genos, the more damage it does? So you could just charge it up, and the longer you charge it, the more damage it does. So let me go ahead and show you guys the difference between damage. So if I use a Blitzshot normally, let's go and see how much damage that does. So it looks like it did 15% damage, and now let's go and try it and charge it all the way to the NNT. Alright, so normally it did 15% damage, and now let's see how much it does when it's fully charged. So let's go and see, and it looks like it did 10 more percent, so 25% damage when it's full charged, which is actually pretty good. Also, with Genos' first move, which is called the Thunder Kick, it actually has two variations. So if you land a move, it does this, where you like literally teleport your opponent across the map and damage them. But if you miss the move, there's actually a secondary function that actually helps you out a lot as well, and does some pretty decent damage too. Alright, so let's say we actually go ahead and miss the move. Even though I miss, it does like the secondary function thingy, and it actually has some pretty good AoE, and it looks like it did 20% damage. So 20% damage on a move that is missed is actually pretty good, bro. Alright, so since Genos does a lot of AoE damage, that actually makes him the most easiest character to death counter in this game. So literally 99% of the time while you have ultimate on, you're gonna get death countered by somebody random in the server, bro. So that's one thing you gotta be careful about, death counters, because you do so much AoE, and it's just bound to happen. Did you know that Sonic is the fastest character in the game that actually beats every other character in the race? Sonic is also the only character in the game that actually has teleport dashes, and the way you get teleport dashes is by getting a finisher in your base form, and that gives you 5 teleport dashes, and if you actually use Sonic's ultimate, you get 20. And let me go ahead and just show you guys the speed of this thing, alright? So I literally gave him a head start, and look at this. This thing is so fast, and I actually did a race in one of my videos with every single character, and Sonic literally destroyed every single one. Alright, but other than that, there's really not much else about Sonic. You know, a lot of spammers use this character and people hate this character because of that reason, but let's go ahead and just move on to the next character. Did you know getting damage while using Metalbat actually charges up your ultimate mode? So literally all you have to do sometimes is literally just stand here, like, you know, pretend you're AFK or something, and you could get your ultimate mode by just getting beat up by other people, man. Look at this. Metalbat's fourth move also actually has a secondary function as well. So besides this over here, when you actually just like smack him with your bat, there's also a secondary function. So if you miss that move, you're actually able to shoot out a rock that actually has some pretty good range. So this is actually a pretty good, like, you know, thing to have for Metalbat. It makes him a lot more mobile. Also, using Metalbat's third move, you could actually bypass, like, you know, Garou's like ultimate activation damage. So there we go. I literally got no damage from that Garou ultimate. Okay, bro, why is he attacking me? Why is he attacking me? But yeah, as you guys saw, like, you can literally like bypass that whole like Garou ultimate activation damage thingy, and I'm pretty sure it works with Atomic Samurai as well. So if you use the third move and time it correctly, you can literally bypass the ultimate activation thing for Garou and for Atomic Samurai as well, which is actually very OP. And speaking of Atomic Samurai actually bypasses death counter as well. So as you guys can see, if Atomic Samurai uses Atomic Slash and I have death counter on, it literally goes through my death counter, and he literally just one-taps me, man. So a lot of moves actually bypass death counter, which I did not know personally. Atomic Samurai also used to have a different passive mode in this game, which actually like allowed him to reset his moves cooldown, but now it looks like his passive mode is literally his sword going on fire, and actually only gives you like M1 boost. So yeah, you get more damage in your M1s, but you don't get any damage in your moves. So only your M1s do more damage. So that's his passive now. Atomic Samurai's ultimate form actually got buffed like pretty recently as well, and his ultimate form is actually very overpowered now, man. Like for example, that sunset move used to be like probably one of the worst moves in the game, but like now it's so OP. It does tons of damage, and he's just like pretty good now. Tatsumaki's passive mode allows her to deflect any type of move, including ultimate moves and projectiles as well, and actually is very overpowered, man. It's basically like a second life. So yeah, the way you get Tatsumaki's passive is by killing somebody with a finisher, and like I said, like it's literally a deflector of a move. Like you deflect ultimate moves, you could deflect like almost everything in the game. So yeah, it's very overpowered, and it's like pretty much like a shield that protects you from anything in the game. Did you know that Tatsumaki's tornado move, aka like the second move in Tatsumaki's moveset, could actually cancel out a blitz shot? So if you ever see a blitz shot coming towards you, you literally just put down the tornado, and the tornado literally like swallows up the blitz shot, which is actually pretty cool. Tatsumaki's Stone Coffin move actually deflects Genos' like, you know, like large beam move like that. Yeah, it actually works like pretty well. Look at this, man. Like it's literally a shield. It actually like deflects a lot of other moves as well. Wait, does it counter Incinerate as well? Like there's no way, bro. Okay, it does not counter Incinerate. Okay, do not try that. Alright, so the next character that we have here is Suiryu, and there's actually no ultimate moves for Suiryu just yet, just his ultimate activation, and I feel like the ultimate moves are probably going to come out like maybe this week, like that's my guess. Suiryu is one of the only characters in the game right now that you could actually move stack with as well, so it's a pretty unique character that actually like sets up a lot of like, you know, combo potential and stuff. Suiryu's second move actually has infinite range as well, so look at this. I'm just gonna run away, and now I use it, and it just teleports me all the way back, so it's actually really cool. So it actually does have infinite range, but you have to keep in mind that like there's only a 5-second cooldown, so you have to like make sure you use it again in 5 seconds. Otherwise, it will just like cancel out, and you pretty much just waste the move. So yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all that we have for Suiryu, I guess. And the next character that we have is KJ, and there's not really much I could say about this because I don't got 1.5 million Robux to buy this. But yeah, the way you get this is by donating, and I think it's gonna be coming out free soon as well. So we'll see. And the next character that we got is Gojo, aka the Sorcerer, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows what this moveset is. It's only a moveset that you could use in private servers. It's a private server only character, and the moves are pretty cool as well. Obviously, every single move of Gojo is one shot. Like for example, this red right here, I can literally just one tap people just like that. So it's pretty cool, alright? Fun fact, I still pee myself when I sleep. But this video isn't fun facts about me, it's about the strongest battlegrounds. So today I'm gonna be telling you some facts that you probably didn't know about every single character that has ever existed in the strongest battlegrounds. Starting off with Saitama. Did you know that a normal trash can does more damage than a serious trash can? So right over there we have the weakest dummy with 100% HP. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just throw a normal trash can at the dummy. Alright, and here we go. And as you guys can see, a normal trash can did about 20% damage. And now let's go ahead and try out a serious trash can. And obviously, as you guys know, the way you do a serious trash can... Okay, why the hell do I have KJ text here, bro? But like I was saying, the way you do a serious trash can is just by popping your ultimate mode with Saitama. So we got the weakest dummy right there, and now we grab the trash can, and here we go. Serious trash can, and... oh my god, that actually had so much range. But as you guys can see, the serious trash can only did 15% damage. So I have no idea how a normal trash can does more damage than a serious one. But yeah, if you guys didn't know that, now you do. The next fact that we have about Saitama is Death Counter has infinite range. So a lot of people when they play this game, they think Death Counter is just a move that you pop and you know somebody comes and punches you in the face and you Death Counter them. But what they don't know is Death Counter could be activated from like infinite range. Alright, so as you guys can see, I am on this side of the map over here, and my friend Myth is all the way on that side over there. And as you guys can see, he is using Genos, and what we're gonna do is he's gonna use his flame wave cannon from all the way over there, and I'm gonna be using my death counter from all the way over there. And ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we could actually put this to the test and test out the infinite range on Saitama's death counter. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, flame wave cannon. Wait, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to hit your shots, man. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. Oh, that's coming right towards me, bro. And there we go. Oh my god. As you guys can see, I literally teleported across the entire map and caught him lacking with a death counter. And that is actually insane, bro. So yeah, if you guys did not know that the death counter actually counters across the map, now you do. All right, so the next fact that we have is Serious Punch could actually get rid of all the clouds in the strongest battlegrounds. So as you guys can see right now, if I look up into the sky, we have a bunch of beautiful clouds. But if I use a Serious Punch, we can actually make all of those clouds disappear. So if I actually go ahead and pop my series punch, you could actually use it anywhere on the map. If you pop a series punch like so, as you guys can see, every single cloud literally just disappears. And they actually got this from the anime. So in the anime, when Saitama uses a series punch, he actually like, destroys all the clouds. And it's actually the same idea in the strongest battlegrounds as well. So yeah, that's actually a detail that not a lot of people knew about in this game. But anyways, the next fact that we have about Saitama is you could tell if a Saitama has ultimate mode by the way they move. So obviously, as you guys know, Saitama's ultimate mode does not give him his health back, but what it gives you instead is a speed boost. And a lot of the time, people could tell you have your ultimate mode just by the way you run. Alright, so what we're gonna do is a little race. So as you can see, I am using Saitama with ultimate mode, and my friend is using Saitama with base mode. So we're gonna do a little race, and I'm gonna show you guys the difference in speed. So 3, 2, 1, and go. And I'm gonna give him a head start too, bro. You could have that head start, buddy. Okay, that was yeah, let's try that again. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, oh my god, as you guys can see, I am absolutely dusting him, bro. This is actually no difference at all. So as you guys can see, you can literally tell if Saitama has ultimate mode just by the speed. But anyways, let's move on to the next character. And the next character that we have is Garou. All right, fact number 1. Garou's ultimate mode used to be called Rage Mode instead of Rampage. And the aura of his ultimate mode actually used to be yellow instead of purple and black. So here we have a video made by Blady Family. And as you guys can see, he's popping his ultimate mode with Garou, and this right here is the old Garou. So as you guys can see, the aura used to be yellow. So your eye was flashing and you used to have like this yellow / orangey type of aura instead of purple. So yeah, they actually like removed this for some reason. I have no idea why. So comment down below which aura you guys prefer. Do you guys prefer the old yellow one or this new purple and black aura? All right, but the next fact that we have is Garou is going to be getting a mastery mode. So here we have a screenshot by the owner, and it was actually deleted as well. So the owner said, I don't know if it'll come this update though, and he put a screenshot of the current movesets in the game. And as you guys can see, under Garou, there's a subsection called the monster form. And obviously, as you guys know, the subsection means it's a mastery mode for him. And obviously, as you guys know, if a character has like a moveset under like the actual moveset, that means it's going to be a mastery mode. So it looks like Garou might be getting a mastery mode in one of the next updates in the strongest battlegrounds, which is actually going to be insane because this is something a lot of people have been asking for a very long time. But anyways, the next fact that we have is Garou actually has 2 deleted moves in this game, and these 2 deleted moves actually used to be a part of his ultimate moveset. So as you guys can see, here we are on the wiki, and it says removed moves: Hunter's Cruelty and Doomed Prey. So pretty much what the Hunter's Cruelty was, it was like a version of the Hunter Grasp, and the Doomed Prey was like pretty much another version of Prey's Peril. And yeah, obviously, as you guys know, these moves have actually been replaced by Rock Splitting Fist and the Crushed Rock. And there's actually a way you could use these old moves as well, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already know that. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next character. And the next character that we have is Genos. And fact number 1, Speed Blitz Dropkick could actually bypass Saitama's death counter. Alright, so I'm going to be using death counter, and my friend over there is going to be using Speed Blitz Dropkick. So 3, 2, 1, and go. So as you guys can see, it literally bypasses death counter. Like, I literally still have my death counter symbols on right now, and yeah, if you guys did not know that, now you do. And the next fact that we have is Genos' ultimate mode actually used to have a bunch of different names. So right now it's called Maximum Energy Output, and one of my videos from March 9, 2023 shows that his ultimate mode used to be called Energy Overdrive. So yeah, there's actually been a bunch of like name changes for his ultimate mode, and on the Strongest Battlegrounds wiki, it actually says before Energy Overdrive, it used to be called I Need More Speed. So it looks like his ultimate mode actually used to have 2 different names before it was called Maximum Energy Output. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next character. And the next character that we have is KJ. And the first fact that we have about KJ is actually kind of sad. So in the next update, whenever the update is going to be, KJ is actually going to be getting deleted from the Strongest Battlegrounds forever. So obviously, as you guys know, KJ was only supposed to be in the game for 1 week, and the owner actually extended it, and we still have like, you know, the KJ moveset like 2 months later. So in the next update, like when Child Emperor gets his ultimate mode, KJ is actually going to be getting deleted forever, which is actually going to be pretty sad in my opinion. So yeah, enjoy KJ while you can, because he's not going to be here for much longer. Fact number 2, KJ is actually the fastest character in the Strongest Battlegrounds. So as you guys know, with KJ, we actually have one move called the 20-20-20 dropkick. And if you guys don't know, bro, this move literally turns you into Usain Bolt and the Flash, like, you know, fused up, bro. And if you guys don't know, this move actually turns turns you into the Flash and like Usain Bolt, bro. So if I pop the 20-20-20 dropkick, as you guys can see, I am literally the fastest man alive. Oh my god. Yeah, that move is way too quick, bro. So the old fastest character in the game used to be Sonic, and now it is KJ. So KJ is now the fastest character in the game. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next character. Fact number 1. Sonic is actually the only character in the strongest battlegrounds that has no finishers for his ultimate mode. So if I go ahead and pop my ultimate mode real quick, as you guys can see, that right there is the animation. So apparently every single move that we have here has no finisher whatsoever. So if I turn on the setting called finishers only and use the first move, which is called the twin blade rush, it does this. So I'm not gonna lie, like the animation itself is pretty clean, but like sadly there's no finisher, bro. It literally just like sends the person like kind of ragdolled away, but like there's no finisher for it. And the same thing with the second move, which is the straight on. So boom, there we go. No finisher for that one either. Next we have Carnage. So there's actually no finisher for this one either. It literally just like burns them the same way you burn with the explosive shuriken. And last but not least, we have the fourfold flash strike. So boom, there we go. And sadly there's no finisher for that one either. So I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, Sonic's a pretty cool character, so like the fact that we have no finishers for his ultimate mode is kind of sad. So hopefully in the next update we actually do get some finishers for this moveset, because right now it is super dry, bro. Like the finishers for this is like the driest thing I have ever seen in my life. Alright, so the next fact that we have is actually about the explosive shuriken, and you were actually able to block this move like back in the day. So if I try to throw a shuriken at Myth and he's blocking, as you guys can... Okay, I don't know why I have that setting on still. Hold on, let me try that again. So if I throw a shuriken at Myth, as you guys can see, even though he's blocking, the shuriken still damages him. And back then, you were actually able to block the shuriken. So if somebody throws a shuriken at you and you're blocking, you were actually able to block the shuriken. And obviously now you cannot do that anymore. And the next fact that we have is actually like a pretty controversial one, bro. And that is Sonic is the most hated moveset in the strongest battlegrounds. And the reason why people hate this character is because people say it's spammy and they call it the runner moveset, bro. Like, as you guys know, you actually have a bunch of things where you could like dash around. You're also like one of the quickest characters in the game. Like, you have scatter. So a lot of people actually hate this moveset because of the fact that it's like a running type of moveset and it's like a kill steal one. So yeah, if you play Sonic, just be prepared to like have people hate on you, because like people just hate this moveset for like no reason, bro. All right, but the next character that we have is Atomic Samurai. And the first fact that we have is the sunset move was actually only able to get one person, and it was like so much slower in the last updates. So if I actually go ahead and use the sunset move right now, as you guys can see, like I could get multiple people with the sunset, and it actually like, you know, like lets you move around a lot better. But that was not always the case. So as you guys can see right here, on December 5, 2023, I actually made a video on Atomic Samurai, and when I used the sunset move, as you guys can see, like I am barely moving at all, bro. So you were only able to get one person and you're like barely able to move at all. So obviously the move looks a lot better now. You're actually able to get more than one person, and it actually does have a lot of range as well. Like, look at this thing, bro. Like, this thing has some insane amount of range, and it does a big explosion at the end as well. All right, but the next fact that we have for Atomic Samurai is he actually used to have another passive mode. So the passive mode for Atomic Samurai right now is if you kill somebody with a move, you actually go ahead and get fire on your sword, which actually gives you a buff in damage for your M1s. And this was not always the case. So there actually used to be another passive mode for Atomic Samurai, and a lot of people actually prefer this one over the new one that we have right now, which is the fire. So on the Strongest Battlegrounds wiki, it says Blade Master, which is Atomic Samurai, used to have another passive. So the way this worked with Atomic Samurai is whenever you killed somebody with a move, the next move that you use after that could actually be used twice. So for example, if I killed somebody with the Atmos Cleave, like this, and then I use a Quick Slice, I could actually go ahead and use the Quick Slice 2 times, because like that's how the passive worked. So I'm not gonna lie, it was actually a pretty like, you know, cool passive mode, and a lot of people actually prefer this old one over the new fire one. So comment down below which one you guys preferred. All right, so the next character that we have is Metalbat. And as you guys can see, Metalbat is actually called Brutal Demon in this game. And a lot of people don't know, he actually used to have another name before they changed it to Brutal Demon. So here we are on the Strongest Battlegrounds wiki once again. And as you guys can see, Brutal Demon, previously named Adrenaline Demon, is one of the playable characters in the game. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think they changed it because like Brutal Demon just sounds easier to say instead of like Adrenaline Demon. So yeah, if you guys did not know, this moveset actually used to have another name in the game. Alright, so the next fact that we have is Metalbat takes the longest to get your your ultimate mode with. So with every other moveset in the strongest battlegrounds except for Saitama, it takes you 350 damage to get your ultimate mode. But with Metalbat, it actually takes you 420 damage. So you have to deal a little bit more damage with Metalbat to get your ultimate mode, but he actually has a passive that lets him charge up his ultimate mode when he gets beat up. So as you guys can see, my friend over here is gonna beat me up, and I'm gonna show you guys how the ultimate mode actually charges up. All right, so as you guys can see, like the more he beats me up, the more like I get my ultimate mode. So this is how it works with Metalbat, bro. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a pretty cool passive mode, so it kind of makes up for the fact that you have to get 420 damage instead of 350. But the next fact that we have for Metalbat is Metalbat was actually the only character in the game that was able to kill Gojo while he has Infinity on. So as you guys can see right here, we have a video made by AT1K Plays, and it's titled Metalbat could kill Gojo question mark question mark question mark. So let's go ahead and check this out real quick. So it looks like Metalbat used a death blow against Gojo, and Gojo does have Infinity activated, okay? So Gojo has Infinity on, and as you guys can see, it does like bug out the game a little bit. So look at this, bro. So the game gets bugged out a little bit, but at the very end of the animation for the death blow, Gojo actually dies. So you're gonna notice that Gojo lost half of his health so far, and at the very end of the animation, everything goes dark and Gojo just dies. So this actually got patched, so Metalbat is no longer able to kill Gojo anymore, but like it was actually the only character in the history of the strongest battlegrounds that was able to kill a Gojo with Infinity activated. Yo, this guy just said Tatsumaki the tongue one. Yo, what are you talking about, bro? Why are you so sus? All right, but the next character that we do have is Tatsumaki. So the first fact that we do have for this character is Tatsumaki actually has the fastest M1s in the entire game. So if I actually go up to the Isagi over here, you're gonna notice that I have the fastest M1s in the entire game. So out of every single moveset in the strongest battlegrounds, Tatsumaki is the one that has the fastest M1s. But the next fact that we have is Tatsumaki is the most blockable character in the strongest battlegrounds as well. So if I actually go up to Myth real quick and he holds down his block, almost every single Tatsumaki move is actually blockable. So first move that we have is Crushing Pull. As you guys can see, it is blockable if somebody blocks. Next move we have is Windstorm Fury. So as you guys can see, this one is also blockable as well. And the next move that we have is Stone Coffin. And as you guys can see, this one is also blockable, bro. And last but not least, this right here is the only move that actually is not a, blockable move. So if I use the Explosive Push, as you guys can see, this one actually breaks the block. But I'm not gonna lie, man, like it is still kind of buns because like almost every single other move is blockable. So the next fact that we have is Tatsumaki has actually been nerfed 6 times in the strongest battlegrounds. And I'm not even trolling, bro. Like, let me show you guys some proof. So on the strongest battlegrounds wiki, as you guys can see, it says this is by far the most nerfed character in the strongest battlegrounds with 6, technically 7 nerfs. So this character has actually been nerfed about 7 times, which is actually insane, bro. 7 nerfs for one character is like mind-blowing, bro. All right, so the next character that we have is Suiryu, aka the martial artist. So the first fact that we have is actually about the vanishing kick. So as you guys know, with the vanishing kick, it actually has 2 parts. So if I use it one time, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was like minus aura, bro. So let me just try that one more time. So as you guys can see, it has 2 parts. So if I use it again, you literally just teleport to the person like that. And this fact actually is, you can use the second part of the vanishing kick from like infinite range. So if I actually go ahead and put my speed multiplier all the way up to 10 real quick and use the vanishing kick and then run away and use it again, as you guys can see, this move literally has infinite range, bro. I don't know why that did not land. Let me try that again. So boom, if I run away and use it again, as you guys can see, it literally has infinite range. But what you have to keep in mind is this move has like a 3-second cooldown. So if you don't use the move again in like 3 seconds, it just cancels and you just like, end up wasting the move. And the next fact that we have about Suiryu is his ultimate mode actually has a deleted move that you could actually still use in the strongest battlegrounds. So as you guys can see, our first move is called Grand Fissure, and this is actually not the original move. There actually used to be a move before this, and I'm gonna show you guys what that move was. So if you go into build mode and like just put down a random block anywhere and then configure that block and go into moveset modifier and scroll all the way down, you're gonna notice that there's a move called the Rising Fist. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's actually a deleted Tatsumaki move that you could use as well, which is called the Seismic Fist. But in terms of Suiryu, as you guys can see, I do have the old move, which is called the Rising Fist. So if I go up to this Isagi right here and use the Rising Fist, as you guys can see, I can still use that old move in the game. And the reason why they actually deleted this move is because it was bugged stuns, bro. Like, this move is actually like one of the worst moves I ever seen in the game, bro. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next character. All right, so the next character that we have is Child Emperor. And the first fact that we have is Child Emperor is going to be the first character in the game that has 2 movesets for his base form. So here we are on the Strongest Battlegrounds Discord server, and as you guys can see, the owner said Child Emperor's passive is going to be having another moveset, which is more stronger and amplified of the current base one. So pretty much what that means is Child Emperor's passive mode is going to be giving him another base moveset, which is pretty much a stronger version of the current one that he has right now. And the next fact that we have is Child Emperor's ultimate mode is going to be the craziest ultimate mode in the entire game. As you guys can see right here, the owner of the game said it took $10,000 just to make the animation for the awakening, bro. So as you guys can see in the screenshot, it's kind of hard to see, but like the robot or like the Child Emperor ultimate mode turns you into this big robot over here. And there's actually a video that he posted as well. So as you guys can see, you literally go up into the sky and every single part of like your like big robot body comes together and like forms. All right, so look at this thing, bro. Like, this is actually insane. So Child Emperor's ultimate mode is going to be like the craziest ultimate mode in the game. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and move on to the next character. And the last character that we have is Gojo. So the first fact that we have about Gojo is the blue move actually has 2 functions. So the first version of this is the normal one with infinity on. So as you guys can see, you literally just like bring this blue orb and like anybody in the area gets sucked up and they just like instantly die, bro. Look at that thing. And the second version that not a lot of people know about is if you turn infinity off and use the blue move, you're gonna notice that it does a melee combo. So as you guys can see, it literally one-shots the person as well. And surprisingly, not a lot of people knew about this, bro. So if you have infinity turned off and use the attract, aka the blue, you do some like really cool like, you know, melee combo that one-shots as well. And the next fact that we have is Gojo is actually the only character in the game that has a one-shot, one-kill wall combo. All right, so as you guys can see, I got Isagi like pinned up on the wall. Okay, pause. I did not mean it like that. All right, I did not mean it like that. So we got Isagi on the wall. So if I actually go ahead and you know, do my wall combo, as you guys can see, it actually one-shots the person, bro. They literally just get destroyed. Like his body's not even here anymore, bro. So Gojo is actually the only character in the game right now that has a one-shot, one-kill wall combo, which is actually insane. All right, so the first fact that we have here is there's 26 trash cans around the map. And if you don't believe me, allow me to show you. All right, so the way I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this is actually by giving myself 10 times speed. And we're gonna be counting these one by one. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24,
25, and 26. So ladies and gentlemen, in the map, there's actually 26 trash cans. And you know, some people say there's 27, but I don't know, bro. Like, I counted every single one and I found 26. All right, so the next fact that we have here is there's 408 tiles in the middle fighting area right over here. And the way I know this is I did some quick maths, okay? So if we find the width and length of this, like, you know, big box over here, we can actually find how many tiles are inside. All right, so look at this, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So there's 24 tiles going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we have 17 going this way and 24 going this way. So if we actually do the quick math real quick, we do indeed get 408 tiles in the middle area, okay? All right, so the next fact that a lot of people don't know in this game is you could get countered by the weakest dummy. And the way this works is you just have to M1 the dummy, and there's like a 1 in 0.0008% chance of this happening, bro. So if I actually just go up to the dummy and just start M1ing it a couple times, you know, just over and over again, just keep punching the dummy, and make sure you punch the dummy because using moves do not work. So you have to make sure you punch the dummy. And yeah, every single time you punch the dummy, there's actually a small chance of the dummy countering you. And if you don't believe me, let me show you. All right, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen this clip, but in case you guys have not, look at this, bro. So this guy's in a public server, and as you guys can see, the weakest dummy literally just countered this guy, bro. He's getting barraged by the weakest dummy, and as you guys can see, he is now dead. And like I did say, the only way of this happening is if you just go up to the dummy and start M1ing it, and you have to make sure it's M1 only, like I did say, because if you use moves, it doesn't activate like the counter thing. So you have to make sure you only punch the dummy. And if you guys have seen some of my older videos, I spent days, literally just days, trying to like get this dummy to counter me, but it's just impossible, bro. Like there's actually such a small chance of it happening. So you know, if you're a lucky person, I would suggest you guys to try this out for yourselves, because you know, if you actually get countered by the weakest dummy, that's pretty sick. All right, so the next fact that we have here is you could turn the map into nighttime. And to do this glitch, you actually need to go ahead and use Tatsumaki. Alright, so once you have Tatsumaki equipped, what you want to go ahead and do is head on top of the mountains, okay? So let me get and just head up here real quick. Alright, so once you're on top of the mountains, what you want to go ahead and do is use your ultimate mode, okay? So just head on top of the mountains, use your ultimate mode with Tatsumaki, and once you have your ultimate mode activated, what you want to go ahead and do is spawn in a dummy or a player if you want. You can test this out on one of your friends and use Terrible Tornado, okay? So use Terrible Tornado, and once you use Terrible Tornado, I want you to hop off the map. So jump off the map with Terrible Tornado, and ladies and gentlemen, once we spawn back in, you are going to be noticing the map is pitch black. I can't see a thing. I can't even see my own character anymore, bro. Could I use a flashlight emote? Because I'm pretty sure there's an emote called the flashlight. Oh yeah, it's right here, dude. Flashlight. Let's go ahead and see if this works. Oh my god, it actually does. Dude, look at this. Dude, this is actually straight out of a horror movie, dude. So yeah, if you guys ever wanted to turn the map into nighttime, you actually could by using this glitch. But anyways, let me just reset because I want it to be daytime. Alright, so finally we have the sun back in the game. And let's go ahead and move on to our next fact. Alright, so the next fact that we have here is you can spawn gear in the strongest battlegrounds and even give yourself some Goku moveset moves. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you actually go into settings and give yourself build mode and just place down a random block, okay? So like, let's just say I just put a block down right over here, and I actually go ahead and configure this block and scroll down into gear spawner and search for something called the roll orb. And once you have that on, what you want to go ahead and do is simply just touch the block, okay? Once you touch the block, you're gonna notice that you have a Dragon Ball in your hand, and if you press the Dragon Ball, as you guys can see, I literally just turned Super Saiyan. And as you guys can see, I'm now flying around, and I actually have a move in my moveset called the Energy Bomb. And if you guys don't know what this is, it is pretty much a Kamehameha. Oh, never mind, it's a spear bomb. Look at this thing, bruh. It is literally just a spear bomb. So the more I hold it, the bigger the spear bomb gets. And dude, look at this thing, dude. This thing is insane. Let me go ahead and just throw this down real quick. As you guys can see, I just threw down a spear bomb, and yeah, it's actually pretty insane, bro. As you guys can see, there's like a whole lot on this list here, so you could go through this, pick out some of the cool ones, and like troll your friends and stuff. All right, so the next fact that we have here is you could actually go ahead and see what it looks like inside of the death counter room. So as you guys know, whenever you get death countered in this game, you get teleported into a room where the death counter animation happens. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys where this animation actually takes place. So what you want to go ahead and do is actually go ahead and just fly yourself real quick. Once you fly yourself, what you want to go ahead and do is from the middle of the map, from this side over here, what you want to do is just go ahead and just you know, head over here, and pretty much what you want to do is just say goodbye to the map, because ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be heading like 10 minutes like this way, okay? So from the map, what you want to do is just keep heading this way, and like I did say, it's quite a journey, okay? So be prepared. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going this direction, and once we get a little closer to it, we'll be back. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a mysterious box all the way over there. Yeah, we're still pretty far away from it, and dude, you could barely, I can't even see the map anymore, bro. This is how far this thing is. Wait, where is it? Oh my god, dude, I thought I got lost for a second. So it is literally so far away. Like I did say, this is gonna take a while, but at least we see our destination now, right? So once we see our destination, it's pretty simple from there, okay? All right, so as you guys can see, we're getting so much closer, and bro, I have no idea where the map is anymore. Like, the map is long gone. But anyways, this is what I was talking about, bro. This thing right here is the death counter animation box. So it's literally just a random box in the middle of nowhere, and sadly, I can't really go inside, but what I could do is actually go ahead and go into free cam. And if I go into free cam, we can go ahead and just take a peek inside. So look at this, bro. This right here is where all the magic happens. So anytime you get death countered, you get teleported to this block right over here, and pretty much once you get teleported to this block, the animation for the death counter happens. So yeah, if you guys were ever wondering how the death counter works, that is how it works right there. And I know what you guys are thinking. Floaty, what the hell is that behind you? And that's a good question, because that brings us on to our next fact. No! Okay, so we kind of fell off, so I guess we gotta go ahead and just make that journey all the way back there again, okay?
3 hours later.
Alright, so finally, after making the journey twice, we have finally arrived at our destination, alright? So as you guys can see, this thing right here is actually our next fact. And if you guys don't know what this is actually where the animation for atomic slash happens. So let's actually go ahead and just get a little bit closer real quick. Alright, so check this out, bro. As you guys can see, there's a big red orb. I don't know what this orange thing is right here, but if we actually go into free cam, as you guys can see, this thing right here is the same exact animation as the one in the game when you actually land the move. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty fun fact, bro. I don't know what this orange thing is though, to be honest. Like, this is kind of new to me, but this is where all the magic happens, okay? So yeah, drop your comments in the comments down below if you guys knew about this, all right? All right, so the next fact that we have here is the weakest dummy has actually had a evolution. So if you guys remember, when this game first came out, the weakest dummy in the game was a Ultra Instinct Goku. Then he became a normal Goku. Then he became homeless. Then he became a Santa Claus, and so on and so forth until what he is right now. And as you guys know, in the next update, it is rumored to be the weakest dummy is going to be having his revenge arc, okay? So yeah, comment down below what you think is going to be next for the weakest dummy. I think in the next update, bro, we might have a boss battle, bro. We might have a weakest dummy boss battle, okay? All right, so the next fact that we have here is you can no longer go on top of trees. So if I don't know if you guys remember, but back then you were actually able to like camp on top of the trees, and sadly a long time ago they got rid of that feature, okay? So if I actually go ahead and go on top of a tree right now, as you guys can see, I'm on top of the tree, but after like 3 seconds it just kicks me off, and yeah, it kind of sucks, bro. All right, so the next fact that we have here is you can actually go ahead and join random people's private servers. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, since the game has not updated in over 3 months, I have been bored lately, and I've been actually joining a lot of these private servers lately myself as well. And the way you do this is pretty simple. So pretty much what you want to do is actually go ahead and go onto the strongest Battlegrounds group, which is called Yielding Arts. And once you're on the group, what you want to do is just scroll down, and as you guys can see, we have a bunch of random private servers made by random people. So this one right here says Simon Says with my friend. This one right here says knock people off the map. This one right here says free KJ moveset. So as you guys can see, there's actually a bunch of random different ones here, and low-key I want to go ahead and check out this one right here, which is Destructible City with custom movesets. Oh my god. Okay, as you guys can see, we have a bunch of random movesets over here, bro. We have a Yakuza moveset, we have a Vessel moveset, we have a Vampire one. So I think you guys get the point here. There's a bunch of random different ones that you guys could use, and like I did say, like I've been bored lately, so playing games like these or like random private servers like these have kind of helped me cope with the no update experience, okay? All right, so the next fact that we have here is actually one to do with like the last event in the strongest Battlegrounds. So if you guys remember, there was an event in the strongest Battlegrounds called the Egg Hunt events, and if you were actually able to beat the events, you were able to get this item right over here called the strongest egg. And ladies and gentlemen, if you got this egg during the events, you could now sell that same egg for some robux, okay? So I know it's not much, but yeah, if you guys have this egg and you need an extra 200 robux for something, you could actually go ahead and sell this egg. So you literally just go over here and press sell, and you'd have to actually go ahead and just match it with the price, which is 200, and yeah, you're able to make some robux off a thing that you got for free. All right, so the next fact that we have here is death counter has infinite range. All right, so as you guys can see, I have my ult account with me right over here, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and use my ultimate mode, and my ult account is gonna be using his ultimate mode as well. And what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be putting my ult on this side of the map over here, and I'm gonna be heading to that side of the map over there. All right, so as you guys can see, my ult account is all the way down there. Let me go ahead and just jump on it a few times. So there we go. And pretty much what we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna be using a flame wave cannon on my ult account from all the way over there, and I'm gonna be using a death counter from all the way over here. All right, let me go ahead and use a flame wave cannon. Oh my god, what is that aim, bro? Okay, here we go. And now I use a death cannon. Oh my god, bro! I literally just teleported across the entire map. I just teleported across the entire map. Oh my god. All right, so as you guys just saw right there, the death counter does indeed have an infinite range, okay? So if you guys didn't know that, now you do. All right, so since we're on the topic of Saitama, the next fact is actually about Saitama as well. So as you guys know, in the strongest Battlegrounds, we have these beautiful clouds in the sky. And did you guys know, if you use a serious punch, all those clouds in the sky are gonna go away, okay? So let me go ahead and use a serious punch real quick, and let's go ahead and see if this is actually true, bro. There we go. Oh my god. Every single cloud is now gone from the sky. So if you guys did not know that, now you do. All right, so the next fact that we have here is Gojo has a one-shot wall combo, okay? So as you guys know, every single character in this game has their own unique wall combo. But in terms of Gojo, he has a one-shot, one-kill wall combo, okay? So if I actually go ahead and just spawn a dummy right over here, I have the Gojo moveset activated. And if I actually go ahead and get this dummy in a wall combo, as you guys can see, it is a one-shot, one-kill wall combo, okay? Alright, so the next fact that we have here is actually about Saitama as well. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably heard about this one, but if you use your ultimate mode and go on top of any trash can in the map and use a omnidirectional punch, you're gonna notice that you go flying into the sky and you can actually go on top of the mountains as well. So yeah, this actually works in public servers as well. So like I did say, there's actually so many glitches in this game. So if this video gets 5,000 likes, I'll go over some glitches that not a lot of people know as well. So make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our next fact. Alright, so the next fact that we have is actually about emotes. So as you guys know, there's something in settings called the attack speed multiplier, and if I use a emote, you're gonna notice my emote is you know, normal speed, but anytime I put my attack speed up, you're gonna notice your emote gets that much faster as well. So not only does my attacks get faster, but your emotes get faster as well. Like, bro, look how cursed this looks, man. So if I actually go ahead and put this up all the way to like 10, which is the max, look at this, bro. Oh my god, dude, what is happening, bro? What is going on? Alright, so the next fact that we have here is there's actually black flashes in this game. So what you want to go ahead and do is get 2 perfect blocks in a row. So as you guys can see, I actually do have my ult here with me once again. And what I'm going to go ahead and do on my ult account is punch, and I'm going to block it twice. And you're going to notice if you perfect block twice, you're going to be able to do a black flash. And something that not a lot of people know about the black flash is it has AoE. So as you guys can see, I went ahead and spawned in 3 dummies, and I'm going to go ahead and do this one more time. So if I get 2 perfect blocks in a row, as you guys can see, it actually went ahead and damaged every single one of them, okay? Alright, so the next fact that we have here is you could actually climb a lot higher in the map and even get on top of the mountains if you do it correctly with Tatsumaki. And pretty much the way you do this is by putting down a stone coffin in like the corner of the map, like maybe right around here. And then you want to go ahead and just climb the stone coffin and then use your explosive push. And like I did say, if you use this correctly, you're going to be able to actually go ahead and go up top of the map. So yeah, like I did say, it does take a little bit of practice, but it is possible because I have seen people do this, and yeah, it's actually a pretty cool fact. Alright, so the next fact that we have here is another one about the weakest dummy. And did you guys know the weakest dummy takes 5 seconds to respawn? Yeah, if you guys didn't know that, now you do. There we go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. There we go. Starting off with secret number 1, which is all the clouds in the map disappear when you use a serious punch. Alright, so as you guys can see right now, we have a bunch of clouds in the sky right now, and it just looks super peaceful. But if I use a serious punch, that is not going to be the case anymore. But anyways, let me go ahead and use my ultimate mode. There we go. And ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, we have a bunch of clouds in the sky right now. We got the sun right over there. And if I use a serious punch, everything in the sky except the sun should disappear. So there we go. Oh my god, bro, I literally just saw those clouds disappear as well. So yeah, as you guys saw, literally every single cloud in the sky literally just went away, bro. I don't know what just happened, but yeah, you literally get rid of all the clouds whenever you use a serious punch. So yeah, that's secret number 1. Let's go ahead and move on to the next secret on our list. Secret number 2, black flash perfect blocks actually exist in this game. So a lot of you guys actually know about this because it's been in the game for quite a while now, but surprisingly, a lot of new players don't know about this. All right, so here I have my ult account, and bro, look at him, man. He almost looks like just like me. He's just missing like, you know, one thing. I don't know, bro. But anyways, so basically there's actually 2 different types of blocking in this game. So normally when you hold your block, it makes this sound when you block. But if I were to get a perfect block, there's actually a different sound effect. As you guys could hear, I don't know if you guys heard that, but there's literally a different one. There we go. As you guys just saw, I did a black flash right there, and the way this works is by getting a perfect block, and right after your perfect block, you hit a M1. This only works on the first M1, by the way, so it doesn't work on the second one or third one. So I'm gonna go ahead and punch on my ult count, and I think I got it. I don't think I got it. There we go. So yeah, the way you know you got a perfect block is by hearing the sound difference in the block. I'm pretty sure it does like 3 times the damage of a normal M1, if I'm not wrong. Let's go ahead and move on to the next secret on our list. All right, secret number 3. The weakest dummy is now able to fight back. And if you guys have been watching my channel for like the past few weeks, you understand the pain and suffering I have went through trying to make the weakest dummy to fight me. So the way this works is anytime you M1 the weakest dummy, there's a slight chance of the weakest dummy actually fighting back and killing you. And bro, it literally one taps you, but it's very rare to happen. I'm pretty sure it's like a 0.0001% chance or something like that. So yeah, it's really rare, and the way you actually get it is by literally just punching the dummy over and over and over again, bro. All right, so here we have some dude in the strongest Battlegrounds playing in a public server, and let's go ahead and see what happens to him when he tries to fight the dummy. And as you can see, the dummy literally just packs him up. So like I did say, guys, it's a very rare chance of happening, and look at the health. This guy's health got destroyed. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, getting countered by the weakest dummy is actually a real thing, but it's just really rare to happen. I don't know, man. Just look at this guy, bro. Like, please, just counter me. Like, imagine I get countered right now on the video, bro. Like, imagine how cool that would be. Like, I would get so much aura points. Like, come on, bro. Please, just counter me. Okay, I don't think that's gonna work, man. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you are able to get countered by the weakest dummy, and a lot of people don't really know that. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next secret on our list. And the next secret on our list here is actually something to do with the weakest dummy as well. Before the update, when the weakest dummy was not able to fight back, there actually used to be a script in the game which lets you look at the game from the dummy's perspective. That command, I should say, is actually this one right here, which is called /e scriptable 5155. So before the update, when the weakest dummy was not able to fight back, anytime you would use this command, you were able to see the game from the weakest dummy's perspective. And I actually used this command a while back as well. So let me go and just show you guys how that went down. So if you guys ever wondered what the game looks like from the weakest dummy's POV, this is literally it, bro. You literally just watch yourself get beat up by a bunch of people. Let me hop in a public server. All right, so here we are in a public server, and I actually used the command as well. And bro, is somebody jumping me? He literally just did a down slam. Okay. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man, this is pretty sad, man. But yeah, as you saw, it was actually really insane, and you were literally able to see the dummy's perspective in a public server as well. So yeah, ever since the dummy was able to fight back, I'm pretty sure they got rid of that command. But yeah, that secret is done. I think we're ready to move on to the next secret on our list. All right, so our next secret is Gojo could wall combo the crab. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and actually spawn the crab in real quick and turn into Gojo as well. Okay, there we go. The crab literally just woke up from his nap, and I know what you guys are thinking, Floaty. Like, Gojo literally one taps anything, but ladies and gentlemen, I am not using my infinity at all. Like, this is literally just a pure wall combo on the wall with the crab. So let me go and just like bait the crab over here, and you guys are gonna see for yourself. So let me go. Oh my god, yo, relax. All right, 1 2 3 4, and now we use the wall. No, I messed that up. No, this is not good. This is not good. Wait, let me hide under him. Yeah, man, if you're ever fighting the crab, literally just go under the dude. You won't see. Okay, come on. No, bro, how do I keep messing that up? Wait, what? How did the crab get over there? Bro, what is going on? There we go. We got the crab in a wall combo, and oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, we have literally one tapped that crab with no infinity on, bro. Look at this. I literally do not have infinity on at all. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Gojo actually one tapped anything with a wall combo. So if I actually get the weakest dummy here as well, and if I actually go ahead and do a wall combo, as you guys can see, it literally one taps anything and everything, bro. So yeah, Gojo's wall combo is probably one of the craziest wall combos in the game. It's probably up there with KJ's one as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next secret. All right, so the next secret thing on our list here is actually a pretty weird one. So if we actually go under the map, there's actually some weird stuff under the map. Like, for example, the first thing that we have is this random like smoke cloud over here. And I don't know what this is, but there's literally a yellow block in the smoke. So there's literally a burning yellow block under the map. So yeah, I don't know what this is, bro, but there's a random block right there, and there's actually something else as well. So from the block, if we actually look over here, you're gonna see something in the distance, and I don't know if you guys could tell from this far, but that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is Genos's arms. So apparently what this is anytime you switch your character to Genos, for a split second your character gets teleported right here and puts these arms on, like as a morph or something like that. I don't know if that's true, but a lot of people are saying this is what it's for, because why else would they have Genos arms under the map? It wouldn't really make sense. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you were ever wondering, under the map there's some pretty weird stuff, man. We got Genos arms, we got, that smoke cloud over there, and we have a moon under the map. Yeah, man, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Alright, so the next secret that we have on our list here is actually a pretty crazy one as well. So if you guys remember, a few months ago, we had an event on the strongest battlegrounds called the egg hunt events, where you pretty much do a challenge and win a free egg, which is called the strongest egg. And if we actually go on Roblox and search up the strongest egg in marketplace, you're gonna see this. So you are able to sell your strongest egg that you obtain in game for free for some Robux, bro. So as you guys can see, if you did not obtain the egg, you could actually go ahead and buy the egg for 300 Robux. And if you actually do have the egg, you could sell your egg for 300 Robux as well, or even more. So as you can see, this guy right here has the cheapest price for 300 Robux, and it just keeps going up and up and up. So yeah, I feel like the people that are putting it like at 400 and more are just trying to like, phantom tax and like get money and stuff. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I don't really want to sell mine, but if I do want to sell it, I'll literally just go on this and press sell and then put a price in, and I could actually go ahead and sell that egg. So if I want to sell my egg for like, 1,000 Robux, that is not a good price, by the way. Nobody would buy it at 1,000 Robux because it's literally literally 300. But yeah, you could just literally put whatever price and it tells you how much Robux you would earn. Roblox takes 50%, bro. That is crazy. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know, you were able to sell your strongest egg in the marketplace for some Robux, okay? All right, so the next secret that we have on our list here is leaves fall off the trees when you shove somebody into it. So if I actually go ahead and spawn a weakest dummy real quick. Oh my god, bro. Why is he naked? Okay, there we go. And if I actually go ahead and, you know, use like Hunter's Grasp or something. Okay, I just completely missed that. And if I actually go ahead and use a throwing move like Hunter's Grasp and use it on the weakest dummy and throw the dummy at the tree, as you can see, there's literally leaves that fall off the tree. So yeah, this is not really a secret, but I just kind of found it cool. Yeah, if you guys were ever wondering, there's actually like tree physics in this game, which is actually pretty cool for a fighting game, and that's a real thing, bro. And these secrets about the weakest dummy does not end here. So if we actually go into build mode and place a wall over here and actually make this a pretty big wall as well. So let me go ahead and just resize this bad boy real quick. And now we configure it. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do when we configure this is actually make this wall a kill break. Pretty much what this means is anytime somebody touches this, they instantly die. But apparently this actually does not work against the weakest dummy. So if I grab the weakest dummy and throw the dummy at the thing, as you can see, the dummy is literally like, you know, hugging the wall and he's not dying, bro. And if I were to do the same thing, it would just instantly kill me, bro. That is pretty cool. But there's actually something else as well that actually works with the weakest dummy. So obviously the weakest dummy doesn't die to kill breaks, but there's actually something else in the game called a storm. And if you guys don't know what a storm is, it is pretty much like a Fortnite storm. I feel like that's the best way to describe it. There's literally a red storm closing in. And obviously if you're on the other side of the storm, you would obviously die to damage. So as you can see, the storm is closing in slowly and slowly. And let me just go ahead and show you guys the damage real quick. You can actually put the damage up in the settings as well. So let me go ahead and put the damage to like 5 or something like that, or maybe 6. And if I actually go outside of the storm, let me show you guys how much of my health goes away. Look at this, bro. Oh my god, I'm literally melting. Okay, yo, that is not a good idea, bro. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do instead is throw the weakest dummy in there, bro. So I went ahead and I spawned the weakest dummy, and now I'm gonna throw him in the storm. And as you can see, my boy is not losing any health. He's literally in the storm, bro. And if I were to go in the storm and try to chill with him, yeah, it just doesn't work, man. It just doesn't work. Alright, so our next secret is standing behind Tatsumaki's rock actually allows you to not take damage from any like ultimate moves like Serious Punch, Incinerate, and a bunch more. So if I actually go ahead and switch my character to Tatsumaki real quick, and what I'm gonna go ahead and do on my alt account is actually use a Serious Punch, but I'm gonna be putting down a Stone Coffin, and I'm gonna show you guys how Stone Coffin literally saves my life against a Serious Punch, bro. There we go. My alt account is now doing a Serious Punch, and I'm gonna place down a rock and stand behind the rock and... Bro, did they patch this? There is no way. Alright, so I guess they patched it against Serious Punch, but I know for a fact that it actually works against, like, you know, Genos' Flame Wave Cannon. So if I actually go ahead and place down a rock right over here, and my alt account uses a Flame Wave Cannon, as you can see, it literally just deflects that wave cannon, bro. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it does work against some moves, but I guess it got patched a lot against other moves. I don't know, bro. But yeah, if you guys were ever wondering and ever wanted a like shield or something because you don't want to get damaged by you know, Genos, you could literally put down a Stone Coffin and save your own life, man. Which ultimate mode is the worst in the strongest Battlegrounds? Saitama, Sonic, Metalbat, or Child Emperor? Oh wait, he doesn't even have one yet. Well, today I'm going to be answering one of the biggest questions in the strongest Battlegrounds. We're going to be seeing which ultimate mode is the worst by testing all these movesets and how much damage they do and how good they are to use overall. And as you guys can see, in my Discord server, I made a poll that says which ultimate mode is the worst in the strongest Battlegrounds, and the answers that we got are going to surprise you. And by the way, make sure to join my Discord server. It's discord.gg/floaty if you want to be a part of videos like this one. And to start this off, we're going to be comparing the damage of every ultimate mode first. Alright, so the first ultimate mode that we're going to be testing out is Suiryu. So the first thing that we're going to be testing out is seeing how much damage the actual ultimate animation does. So let me go ahead and pop my ultimate mode real quick and see how much damage this does right over here. Alright, boom, there we go. Let me just run up to the dummy real quick and see the damage. Alright, so it looks like the dummy has about 80% HP remaining. And if we actually do the quick math real quick and do 100 minus 80, we get a total of 20, bro. So it looks like the animation did 20 damage. And as you guys can see, we actually do have 4 moves as well. And in the recent update, I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, but Rising Fist, which used to be the first move, is now something else, which is the Grand Fissure. And we also got a new move called the Last Breath, alright? So let's actually go ahead and test every single one of these moves and see how much damage they do. Starting off with the Grand Fissure. So for this one, if you actually like back up a little bit further, I'm pretty sure you could damage them twice. So you damage them once. Okay, I just completely messed that up, bro. So look, if you damage damage them once, it only does 25% damage. But if I actually back up a little bit more, you could actually hit the person twice. Did I just miss again? Bro, what am I doing? Okay, hold on. Let me lock in, bro. Let me lock in. All right. So I think this should be a good distance, okay? So if you use it from a distance, as you guys can see, you could hit the person twice. And as you guys can see, it did double the damage, okay? So the weakest dummy is now at 50% HP. So that means this move did about 50% of the dummy's health, all right? All right, so the next move that we have is Twin Fangs, all right? So let me go and check this one out real quick. And bro, this move would have been so much better if you could like get multiple people instead of just one person. But as you guys can see, this move did about 40% damage. All right, so next we got the Earth Splitting Strike. And here we go, man. This move is actually so fire. Obviously, man, you know, you can't really hate on cutscene moves, bro. Cutscene moves are always really good. So there we go. The dragon ate us, and then we smack him in the stomach, and there we go. Oh my god, he went across the map. Okay, so it looks like it did about 61, I think. Yeah, that's 61% damage right there, right? All right, so the last move that we have is the Last Breath. So let me go and check this one out as well. And as you guys can see, you set your heart ablaze. So here we go. All right, so as you guys can see, this is probably one of the best cutscene moves in the entire game. Like, check this out, man. You summon a dragon. It's so clean, bro. It is actually so clean. Oh my god, I cannot get over that. And let's actually check out the damage real quick. And it looks like it did about 85% damage, okay? So if we actually go ahead and add up all the damages, 20 plus 50 plus 40 plus 61 plus 85, we get a total of 256 total damage, right? That's actually pretty good, bro. Like, that's actually pretty decent. All right, but anyways, we're gonna be moving down a slot. So the next character is going to be Tatsumaki. All right, let me go ahead and pop this ultimate mode real quick. And let's actually go ahead and see how much the animation does. So like the ultimate animation. Let me go up to the dummy, and it looks like that did about, is that like 21%? Yeah, if you round it up, that's like roughly about 21% just for the animation alone. And now it is time for the Cosmic Strike. So this move is pretty much just summoning a big meteor from outer space, and it actually does a lot of damage. Did I miss? Bro, I had one job. How did I miss that, bro? All right, let me try that again, man. So pretty much what it does, you just summon a meteor outer space, and then let's check out the damage, man. So that one right there was a direct hit. Let's check out the damage, and the damage is about roughly 53% if we just round it, because like I'm not trying to count the decimals, bro. Like if we round it, it's like roughly 53%. All right, so next we got the Psychic Ricochet, and I'm not gonna lie, this one actually reminds me of a mini version of Omnidirectional Punch. So that right there was the Psychic Ricochet, and it looks like this one did roughly about 41% as well. And like I did say, guys, I'm rounding this like to like the nearest number or like something like that, because like I'm not trying to be a nerd and like count the decimals and stuff. You guys get the point. All right, so next we got the Terrible Tornado. All right, so this right here is probably one of the like the biggest damaging moves in the game for Tatsumaki. So look at this, man. You literally just smack them into the ground. You grab their skull, or you crush their skull, I should say. You smack them into the ground. There's a big tornado that happens, and let's check out the damage. He's about to die, bro. All right, so as you guys can see, that did about 95% damage, bro. All right, so the next move that we have is the Sky Snatcher, and this one you pretty much just grab them, go into the sky, and then just like pick a spot where you want to throw them. And it looks like this move actually did about 27% damage. So if we actually go ahead and add up all the damages of all the moves, we have 21 plus 53 plus 41 plus 95 plus 27. We get a total of 237 damage, which is actually not that bad, bro. But the next character that we're going to be checking out is Blade Master, aka Atomic Samurai. All right, but first thing first, like I did say, is we're gonna be testing out the animation damage. So let me go ahead and pop this real quick. As you guys can see, we're popping our animation, and boom, there we go. Oh my god, that actually did quite a bit of damage, bro. All right, so as you guys can see, that did roughly about 35% damage for just the animation alone. And the first move that we're gonna be testing is the Sunset. So here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And now we're gonna go ahead and do a big explosion. And there we go. And as you guys can see, this one actually did about 63% damage. Next, we have the Solar Cleave. So here we go. Boom. And this one actually did about 29% damage as well. And bro, what the hell? Why are people still donating, bro? As you guys know, like people used to donate so they could get the KJ moveset, but like KJ's free now, bro. Like I could just switch to KJ right now if I wanted to. Why are people still donating like a million Robux, bro? This guy donated 970. This guy also donated 970, 504, 401. Like, bro, what are you guys doing? All right, so next move we got is Sunrise. Here we go. So obviously, as you guys know, this is like a cutscene move. Where's the dummy? Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and check out the damage real quick. All right, so this one does about 47% damage. And last but not least, we have the Atomic Slash. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows that this is a one-shot move. So yeah, bro, this one should do 100 damage because it's one shot. Here we go, bro. Here we go. There we go. RIP to the dummy, man. All right, so if we actually go ahead and add all the damage up, we get 35 plus 63 3 plus 29 plus 47 plus 100. And that gives us a total of 274 damage. All right, so the next character that we have is Metalbat. And once again, I don't know why I have KJ text there, but the ultimate mode is called Pumped Up. And for this ultimate mode animation, you pretty much just smack yourself in the head and kill your brain cells. And it also damages the dummy as well. All right, so let's see the damage real quick. So it looks like that did roughly about 18% damage. And the first move that we have is the Savage Tornado. And this one, you pretty much just spin around with your bat and make a tornado. And the total damage for this one is about 24%. All right, so the next move that we got is Brutal Beatdown. And for this move, like the more hits you land, the more damage it does. So you got to be careful. And there's also a big jump at the... Okay, I just completely missed that. Let me try that again. All right, so you got to make sure you hit your shots, bro. All right, you got to make sure you hit every single shot, all right? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. And then you look at the direction he falls at, and then you jump at the guy. And if you hit every single move, it does about 50% damage. And the next move that we have is the Strength Difference. So you pretty much go up to the person, you hit them, and then you lock in, smack him with the bat, and then send them launching across the map, bruh. And let me actually go ahead and see how much damage this one did. Oh, wow. Okay, this one surprisingly did more than I thought. It did about 65% damage, bruh. All right, so obviously, as you guys know, Death Blow is a counter move. So that means we need somebody to attack us. And as you guys can see, there is attacking dummies in the game. So let me go ahead and spawn one in real quick. And we're gonna go ahead and Death Blow this attacking dummy, all right? So here we go. And obviously, as you guys know, any type of like ultimate counter move in this game is a one-shot, one-kill move. So let me go ahead and just smack him down with my bat. Oh my god, this is so clean. There we go. And as you guys can see, the dummy is dead. So if we actually go ahead and add up all the damages, we have 18 plus 24 plus 50 plus 65 plus 100. And that gives us a total of 257 total damage. All right, so the next ultimate mode that we have is Speedo Sound Sonic. So let me go ahead and use the animation real quick. And this one, you could actually like, you know, move around with it. And as you guys saw right there, that did about 31% damage. All right, so the next move that we have is the Twin Blade Rush. So you pretty much just slash through the person a bunch of times. You keep slashing, and at the very end, there's a final blow just like that. And as you guys can see, that did about 39% damage. And the next move that we have is the Straight On. And bro, this one is so fun to use. You pretty much just start running like super quick, and then you just slash through the... How did I mess that up, bro? All right, let me try that one more time, bro. So you pretty much just start running around, and then you just slash through the person like so. And that one right there did about 30% damage. And then we have the Carnage, which pretty much just throws a line of shurikens downwards. And that one surprisingly did a lot less damage than I thought it would. It did about 18%. And the next move we have is this one right here, the Fourfold Flash Strike. And this one, as you guys can see, did about 35% damage. So if we actually go ahead and add up all the damages, we have 31 plus 39 plus 30 plus 18 plus 35, and we get a total of 153. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that is so much less compared to like the other characters that we just tested, bro. I think this might be like by far the weakest ultimate mode. All right, so let's go ahead and pop our ultimate mode. Here we go. It just pushed the dummy away, and as you guys could see, that did about 16% damage just by the animation alone. All right, so move number one, Thunder Kick. So this is how it looks like right here, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I kind of wish that they reworked the ultimate mode of Genos. Like, it's been so long, and I feel like the moves are kind of outdated and just don't match the vibe of the game right now. But anyways, as you guys can see, that did about 41% damage. Move number two is the Speed Blitz Drop Kick. So let's go ahead and use this real quick, and boom, there we go. And that one right there did about 49% damage. And then we have the Flame Wave Cannon. So this one right here, you pretty much just shoot a beam of fire through your hand. And let's see the damage real quick. And it looks like that one did about 34 damage. And last but not least, we have Incinerate. And the way this move works is the closer they are to you, the more damage you do. So like, let's say they're super close, you would do a lot damage if they're closer compared to if they were far away. So in our case, we did it like super close, and it looks like that did about 65% damage. So if we actually go ahead and add up all the damages, we have 16 plus 41 plus 49 plus 34 plus 65, and that gives us a total of 205 damage. And I'm not gonna lie, like I was kind of expecting more for a character like Genos, but surprisingly, he doesn't do too much damage. All right, so moving on to the next character, which is Garou. And this moveset was actually the worst rated one by you guys, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agree. So let me go ahead and pop this real quick. And there actually used to be blood from your mouth, but I don't know why they removed that. And the ultimate animation does about 30% damage, which is actually not that bad. All right, so move number one. So you pretty much just smack them a bunch of times. It's kind of like consecutive punches for Saitama, but as you guys can see, that one right there did about 27% damage. All right, so next we have Final Hunts, which is probably like the most damaging move for Garou. All right, let's check out the damage, and it looks like that one right there did about 69% damage, okay? Next, we have the rock splitting fist. So this one right here, there we go. And it looks like this one did about 38% damage. And last but not least, we have the crushed rock. And this one actually has two variations, okay? So we're gonna be testing both of them and see which one does more damage. So variation number one is pretty much this one right here. So you just like suplex them into the ground. And that one right there did about 27% damage. And now let's actually go ahead and test out the new variation that came out in the updates. So the way you do this variation is by going up close and personal to the okay, maybe not too close. Okay, that's a little too close. Maybe like right here, okay? So if I use the move, as you guys can see, it's a whole different animation now. So let's go ahead and see how much damage this one does compared to the old version. Oh, wow. Okay, so it looks like this one actually does a bit more damage, okay? So this one does 30, which is like 3 more damage than the last one. So since this one does more damage, we'll just count this one. And if we actually go ahead and do the math, we get 30 plus 27 plus 69 plus 38 plus 30. We get a total damage of 194. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the reason why people hate this moveset is actually not because of the damage. It's because you cannot catch a single person with this ultimate mode, bro. But anyways, we actually do have 2 movesets left, which is Saitama and KJ. Alright, so Saitama's ultimate mode is called serious mode, and obviously, as you guys saw right there, the animation did 0 damage. And the first move that we have is death counter. So obviously for this one, we also need an attacking dummy. So let me go ahead and spawn an attacking dummy. There we go. Let me put on the death counter, and here we go. And obviously, as everybody knows, this move is a one-shot, one kill. So that means it does 100% damage. Move number 2, table flip. All right, so this one is also a one-shot, one kill. Maybe you could like survive it if you're like far in the back, but most of the time it should be a one-shot, one kill. Move number 3, serious punch. And obviously this one, as you guys know, if you actually like catch them with the move, it's one shot as well. So there we go. We caught the dummy with the move. And yeah, I am pretty sure he's dead, man. He should respawn. Yeah, there we go. Move number 4, the omnidirectional punch. And obviously, as you guys know, this one is also a one-shot, one-kill move as well. So look at this thing, man. Look at this thing. Every single Saitama move is one-shot, one kill. And I'm pretty sure that... Oh my god, why am I twerking, bro? But like I was saying, I'm pretty sure the answer is clear. The strongest ultimate mode has to be Saitama's, bro. So if we do the damage real quick, we got 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100. And that gives us a total of 400 damage. And last but not least, we have the newest character to the game. Well, not really a new character. He's been around for a while, but he's been an admin character. And that is KJ. All right, so here we go. We went ahead and popped our ultimate mode, and as you guys see, the ultimate mode itself did not do any damage for the animation. But the first move that we have is the stoic bomb. So let me go ahead and check this one out real quick. So you just go up into the air and just make a bomb like this, and let's see the damage. I'm not sure if that's a one shot. Oh my god, is it a one shot? It was a one shot. What the hell? So it looks like the stoic bomb is actually a one shot, one kill. And the way this works is the closer they are, the more damage it does. So the first move, we're gonna be counting it as a one shot, one kill. Move number 2 is the 20-20-20 drop kick, and I'm pretty sure this one is also a one shot if I'm not wrong. So let's go ahead and check that out, bro. So look at this, man. The dummy goes back, and then you just like slide on him, hit him with the 20-20-20 drop kick, bro. Like this move is so fire, bro. There we go. And yeah, as you guys can see, the dummy is like in a million pieces, man. All right, so the next move that we have is the 5 seasons. So for this move, you pretty much just go into the sky, and once you're in the sky, you pretty much just get a spot where you could like choose to fire. So like I want to choose the dummy, obviously, so you choose the place where you want to fire. And as you guys can see, this is the 5 seasons, okay? There we go. And I'm pretty sure that's one shot as well. All right, so there we go. And last but not least, we have the unlimited flex works. And obviously, bro, this one is also a one shot kill. It actually gives you like a domain expansion as well. But yeah, man, this animation is pretty fire. It gets kind of repetitive though. Like I've seen this animation so much, it gets annoying. But yeah, bro, this right here is the unlimited flex works, okay? So there we go. One shot, one kill. And bro, this one surprisingly is actually a one shot, one kill for every single move as well. So just like Saitama, every single move has been one shot, one kill. So if we do the math, 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100, we get a total of 400 damage for this moveset. All right, so a few weeks ago, I hosted a tournament, and I found out that a YouTuber named the Holy Grail snuck into it. And I recently found out that he's also doing a tournament of his own, so you guys already know what I'm about to do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the tournament. And as you guys can see, I am playing on an alt account right now, alright? So we're playing this tournament disguised. Alright, so as you guys can see, we have a lot of people in this tournament, bro. Some of these players are actually like top 3 players in the world. Like we got Lord Heaven in here. We got a bunch of people, man. So it's actually crazy. But yeah, man, I'm low-key kind of nervous. Alright, I'm low-key kind of nervous, but hey, we're gonna go ahead and try our best. So right now, everything's being set up.
A few moments later.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we have our very first match, alright? So these two people are gonna be starting off the tournament. And, okay, yo, why is people attacking on the sidelines, man? But yeah, man, this is gonna get crazy, okay? So I'm low-key kind of nervous. I don't even know who to use, man. This is scary, dude. Alright, so it looks like we have a winner, alright? So this guy just won the very first round. And yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and just keep going through these. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to feel people's pain, man. Like, I've been only hosting tournaments, so I don't actually know how it feels like competing in one. So, bro, I haven't even gone up yet, and I'm low-key kind of nervous, bro. Like, there's so many, like super tryhard players in here. It's scary, bro, okay? But yeah, man, we'll see how it goes, okay? Alright, so here we are in the next round. I'm not sure why, but I have a feeling he's gonna pick me. Okay, never mind. Okay, I don't know why. I just thought he would have picked me right there. But yeah, the numbers are going down, man. Oh, damn. Okay.
"12 seconds later."
Alright, so it's finally my turn to fight. So he's gonna ask me what I'm gonna do with the money, and there's only one possible answer for that.
My unmatched perspicacity, coupled with sheer indefatigability, makes me a feared opponent.
Alright, enough messing around. We're about to fight right now. I haven't even warmed up or anything, but it's all good. Alright, so yeah, I decided to go with Saitama. Yeah, I think I might just keep this throughout the whole tournament. Alright, there we go. We just blocked him, and now we're gonna go ahead and combo him up. I'm not sure if this arm actually does anything though. Like, I feel like it's just messing me up for some reason, because it's like, maybe it affects the hitbox. I don't know. Alright, but I'm not gonna lie, this should pretty much finish him off over here, and then we hit a punch, and there we go. So that is GG's to that guy. And bro, I don't know why, but I'm so nervous right now, man. I am so nervous for no reason right now. Alright, so everybody in this line is proceeding to the next round, and bro, look at these tryhards, bro. This Materia guy, I've heard he's a pretty like sweaty player, bro. Alright.
One hour later.
Alright, so we have finally proceeded to the next round, alright? So everybody here is moving on. And yo, what is he doing, my guy? Okay, that guy's kind of sus with it, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, everybody in this line over here is obviously moving on to the next round. And yeah, man, the numbers are just going down, bro. The numbers are just going down. And yeah, it looks like I'm fighting now, okay? So hopefully we catch this dub, okay? Alright. Alright, so for this round, apparently there's a twist. So I'm not allowed to use my fourth move, and my opponent can't use his fourth move as well. I'm not sure why I switched to Metalbat, bro. I low-key regret that, man. But to be honest, I feel like this twist is better for him, because like, he can't use his counter, man. The counter's not even all that, bro. I can't use Foul Ball, which is a pretty decent move, man. It's a pretty good combo extender, so I can't use that move at all. Like, I'm fighting the urge right now to use it, bro. Like, I'm fighting muscle memory right now. It's so difficult. But you know what? It is what it is, bro, alright? So we're gonna go ahead and just try to beat this guy up playing as Metalbat. Like I said, I don't know why I use Metalbat. Like, I honestly don't know. I should have just kept, like, Saitama or Garou. But yeah, you can't switch your character anymore. So I'm kind of stuck with this, and I regret it very badly, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna win this match. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win this match. But yeah, but for the future matches, like, the future opponents I'm gonna fight, bro, like, I don't think Metalbat is a good idea, man. I don't know how to use Metalbat at all. But yeah, I just caught the W fighting this guy, so GG's to that guy. But bro, I'm scared about the other people, bro. I'm not even worried about this fight right now. I'm scared about using Metalbat against the other tryhards, dude. I should have just kept Saitama or Garou. Alright, so obviously we have moved on to the next round. So yeah, we're just waiting for these other people to finish fighting, and we're gonna go ahead and see who the final contestants are.
One eternity later.
All right, so here we are with the last 4 final contestants. All right, so honestly, I'm pretty shocked I made it this far because, like, bro, these players are like competitive players, bro. I'm just a YouTuber. I play this game for fun. I don't sweat like that, so I'm honestly surprised I made it this far. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, this is for fun, okay? Bro, this guy put me on first, man. Why did he put me on first, man? But yeah, who are we fighting? Alright, so we're fighting somebody using Sonic, okay? I'm not sure if Metalbat is a good matchup for that, but like I said, I don't know how to use Metalbat, but we're gonna try our best, okay? I'm not giving up, bro. This guy's a sweat, yo! Hold on. Give me a second, bro. Alright. There we go. We got him with that, and now we're just gonna go ahead and try to get some combos in. Oh no, he just canceled it, bro. Alright, so we have to be careful, because he's canceling my moves a lot. Alright, we use this. There we go. And yeah, bro, I'm literally like 1 HP right now, so yeah, it's not looking good, guys. All right, it is not looking good. Like I said, oh my god, okay. Oh nah, so it looks like they're starting to like discover my identity, bro. Okay, I think I have to spill the beans, guys. Okay, so I told them I'm floaty. I don't know why I did that, but bro, come on, bro. All right, I still have a chance though.
A few moments later.
Alright, so if I beat this guy, I get 3rd place in the tournament, man. So yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and try to fight this guy. And bro, like I said, dude, it is very difficult, man. It is very difficult playing it as Metalbat. I regret it so much. Bro, I literally said this at the beginning of the video, dude. I said I shouldn't have used Metalbat, and now we are seeing the consequences. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna go ahead and make excuses, but all I'm saying is if I had Garou or if I had Saitama, it would have been a different story, okay? I can't switch my character, that's why. And bop, there we go. We just like landed on his head, man. But yeah, it is not looking good though, guys. I'm gonna keep it like straight up honest right now. It is not looking good for us, bro. It really is not looking good for us. But hey, man, you never know, okay? What if we low-key just clutch up? Come on. We use this. No, how did I miss that? No! Come on, bro. Alright, but anyways, I have been eliminated from the tournament. And yeah, man, it was fun while it lasted. I made it 4th, man. Honestly, making it 4th place is not bad. But yeah, it is what it is. But this is not over yet, alright? The Holy Grail, if you're doing any other future tournaments, I will be back. And I will conquer your tournaments, okay?
I played these games before!
Alright, so Squid Game Season 2 just came out and has been all over the internet. And my friend Stud decided to make a Squid Games event in the Strongy's Battlegrounds with the same exact games like Red Light, Green Light, Mingle, Glass Bridge, and much more. And he just sent me the invite, and I have a really good idea. Alright, so as you guys can see, I have a disguise on, and I really hope nobody recognizes me, man. I also have my name changed as well, so yeah, we're gonna be sneaking into his Squid Games and try to win the 100,000 Robux prize so I can give it away to you guys. So like the video and subscribe right now to give me good luck so I can win the Squid Games, bro. Alright, so here we are in the game, and as you guys can see, I'm sitting in the corner on the bed, so my plan is to be like nonchalant and stuff. But before we do that, let me go up to Stud and the guards and like assert my dominance.
Yo, Floaty, what's going on? Why are you half homeless, dude?
Alright, so it looks like a bunch of people are making groups and alliances. Like, I don't want to join random groups. I kind of want to wait and see what groups are made. Because if you think about it, bro, if you wait to the last minute and see the groups, you could, like, join the best one and you're set. Wait, what is Akaza doing here, bro? Akaza, what are you doing here? Yo! I'm not gonna lie, Akaza, like, you're a good character, but you killed my goat, Rengoku, man.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
Bro, let's team up, bro.
Like, he wants a team?
Do not trust land.
Okay, what? Okay, hold on. One person is saying to team with him, and the other person is saying not to trust him. Like, what am I supposed to do in this situation, bro? Like, I don't know what to do. Alright, so I actually ended up, like, teaming up with those guys. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe there's gonna be a lights out, so it's good to have, like, a small alliance. Yo, what is that outfit, bro? Holy Grail. Bro, that outfit is the scariest thing I have ever seen in my life. Alright, here we go. We're about to enter our first game, and it looks like the guards actually have guns for some reason. Yo, this map is so fire. Alright, so the first game is gonna be red light, green light. Alright, go.
Red light.
Okay, he said red light. No one move? Nobody move? Did somebody move over there? There's no way.
Alright, so red light.
Okay, why is he saying red light twice, bro? They're about to, like, some people are gonna fall for that trick, man. I'm not gonna lie. I knew it, man. I knew it. Somebody fell for the trick, bro. Look at him.
Get him.
Go. Holy Grail, go.
Red light.
Okay, he said red light. Wait, that's not, I think somebody messed up. Bro, what are you doing? They're still moving. Bro, why are they still moving? What are they doing? Look at these guys. Yeah, they are so cooked, man. They are so cooked. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is like the easiest game, bro. Like, how do people mess up on this game, bro? Like, it's actually the easiest one. Alright. Oh, he said green light? Okay, let's go, let's go. Red light. Yo, what is he doing? Yo, what?
She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets low.
Yes, sir. Alright, so we made it to the end, and yeah, we actually made it like pretty quickly, man. Look how many people are still. Yo, Materia, you should take a step forward, bro. Alright, so finally the round is over. We had some people die, but it looks like a lot of people actually survived.
You guys have 2 minutes of you are gonna be able to hit each other.
Oh, it's lights out. It's lights out. Bro, this is why I joined the alliance earlier, bro. Look at this. We have a bunch of people on our team right now. If anybody attacks one of us, we all just jump that one person, alright? Oh, look what's going on, bro. We have a bunch of people fighting right there. He's getting jumped. See, this is why it's important to have like a team during lights out. Otherwise, you just die. All right, never mind. This is getting boring, bro. We gotta spice some things up, all right? So me and Akaza, we're about to go ahead and jump this guy right over here. It's a 2v1. We should be good. Cause, bro, like, I could easily hide, but, like, I want to have some, like, spice, bro. Like, we're jumping this one guy right now, right? So we're doing pretty good so far. Come here, buddy. Where you going? Where you going, buddy? So there we go. Akaza, bro, me and Akaza are, like, actually going crazy right now. Me and Akaza, okay, I just missed that. I'm sorry. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I think I might go back up. It's getting too dangerous, man. It's getting way too dangerous, so I'm just gonna, like, chill. Wait, what? How does he have move? Wait, hold on. Bro, how does this guy have moves? That is not fair. Ooh, hold on. Fumblet's actually in a good spot. Yo, what's good, my guy? Alright, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is a pretty good spot. Like, you could see everything. Alright, so it looks like my whole team survived the lights out. So, let's see what the next game is gonna be. Alright, here we go. We're about to go ahead and go to our second game. And, I don't know. I think it might be Mingle, bro. Yo, why does this look so good? We're all in, like, a single file line and stuff. Like, there's no way. There is no way. Wait, how's this gonna work? How do you... Wait, hold on. How's it...
So, this area right here, there is a random obby.
Oh, wait, what? It's an obby?
One obby is easy, one obby is medium, and one obby is hard.
Why is everybody going to square? Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna go to square as well. Wait, what? You could cheat? Okay, if you use free cam, you could check the obbies, bro. So it looks like square is the easiest one. But bro, like, I kind of get scared when it comes to obbies, so like, I'm gonna take my time, right? So I let everybody else go first, so like, I'm in the back now. I'm gonna take my time. We're gonna go nice and slow so we don't mess up, all right? Fumble, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, bro. Dude, he was playing with life right there, bro. All right, there we go. And now this one more. And there we go. All right, so we made it to the end. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait, hold on. What do the other obbies look like? Oh my God, bro. I'm actually so glad I didn't choose any of the others. All right, so it looks like the next game that we're playing is the glass bridge. So I went ahead and jumped on the first one real quick.
Your bravery has inspired me today.
Oh, are you gonna jump?
I'm feeling big, buddy.
Oh my God, he actually did. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Isn't that cheating? He just threw a water bottle. Jump. Come on, jump, man. Come on, you got this, man. Oh, he messed up. Okay, it's the left one. Everybody go left. All right, so I kind of want to jump as well, but like, bro, like, there's so many people there. Like, I'm kind of scared. And now we're gonna go ahead and jump. I'm gonna wait for the crowd to get like a little bit less. Cause bro, if there's so many people on that one block, like, what if you get pushed off?
5 minutes later.
Oh my God, bro, they're shooting bullets. They're shooting bullets. Somebody jump, please.
Start shooting somebody. Start shooting. Somebody better go.
All right, here we go. So it looks like a bunch of people are actually jumping now, and they're somehow figuring it out. So this is actually working according to my plan. I'm the last person in line. I told you guys, bro, like, I'm here to win. There's 2 glass left, bro. Somebody please go. Come on. Oh, he's gonna go. Oh, bro, there's no way this guy actually did it. There is no way he actually did the last 2. That is wild. That is crazy. Oh my God. All right, here we go. It's time for Mingle, man. All right, so I went ahead and made a team alliance with Fumblet. So let's see what happens.
All right, one door of 7, go.
7? Okay, hold on. Oh my God, everybody's going towards one door. I think, yeah, it's the last person. So hold on. I think I should be good. This guy's right behind me right now. I should be the 7th person in this door. There we go. Seb is out.
It looks like it was Floaty. Floaty,
me,
go
bro,
ahead and
what?
step out for us.
What? Wait, what do you mean Floaty? Wait, bro.
Floaty, go ahead and step out for us real quick.
Bro, are you guys trolling? I was not last. It was Seb.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Yo, that is crazy. Nate just sacrificed myself. Bro, drop a W for Nate in the comments, man. This guy he just saved my life, bro. Dude, that last round was so rigged. Like, Seb was the last person, bro. He was last.
You can only go in a pink door, and you can only do groups of 2. Go.
Oh, only pink doors? Wait, I'm not betraying Fumblet, bro. I'm not betraying Fumblet, man. Fumblet, I got you, bro. I got you, Fumblet. All right, let's go ahead and go inside of this pink door. Yo, imagine I betrayed him. Nah, that's messed up, man. All right, so it looks like there is 6 people left. I think they might do a group of 5 next.
Groups of 4, go.
Wait, he said 4. Go, 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 go. Fumblet, go. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Wait, no! No. Wait, I'm gonna kick someone out. I'm gonna kick someone out. Get out, get out, get out. Yo. Wait, bro, are you serious? You can't kick people out? Bro. Oh my god. There is no way this is how it ends, bro. There is no way this is how it ends. What can I do today? Let's see. The heck? So this is what you guys wanted, huh? Say no more. Welcome to the official Floaty Tournament of Power. So today, the winner will truly take all, and that is 10,000 Robux. We'll be having 12 contestants compete to the death with no rules, no limits. Let's go ahead and see who the last player standing is gonna be. All right, so here we have everybody in the server. So let's go ahead and get our first 2 contestants up here. So first contestant is gonna be Supernova. So Supernova, head up real quick. Versus Daniel. All right, so before we start this, Supernova, do you have anything to say to your opponent? Anything you gotta say to your opponent, bro? Any words of wisdom? Okay, I don't think he has any words to say, but let's go ahead and see what his opponent got to say. All right, Daniel, what do you have to say? He said, "It's me, Dan TDM. I am back." All right, so I guess that is his words. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the show on the road. All right, 3, 2, 1. And go. All right, here we go. So we got Dan TDM closing in the distance. Okay, never mind, they're both just standing there. You guys could go. All right, so it looks like Daniel is using, who's he using? Is he using Tatsumaki? But it looks like Supernova is using Genos. So we got, oh, never mind, both of them are using Genos. So we got Genos versus Genos right now. So let's gonna see who the better Genos is gonna be. Okay, Supernova is on the attack. Okay, all right, never mind. Daniel is now on the attack. He missed the ignition burst. Supernova with the ignition burst. He missed the ignition burst. Daniel missed the dash. He missed the blitz shot. They're both going miss for miss right now. All right, okay. Oh, Daniel's on the attack. Daniel getting some combos in. Okay, Daniel getting some combos in. Okay, nice uppercut. Ignition burst. He missed the ignition burst. Oh. All right, I'm not gonna lie, man. It's not looking good for Supernova, bro. Supernova is literally at half HP right now. Okay, Daniel's on the attack again. He just got him with the punches. Okay, Daniel's going crazy. Daniel, okay, he just missed that. Okay, nice blitz shot by Supernova. But yeah, as you can see, Supernova is literally red health, bro. He is pretty much about to die. Oh, never mind, bro. If he, never mind. Daniel's on the comeback. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Damn. It is all over, man. So Supernova, thank you for coming through, bro. It's unfortunate, but GG's, man. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the next 2 contestants up here. So let's go ahead and have Myth versus Fusion. All right, so before we start, do you have any words to say to your opponent, Myth? Any words at all? Green Fortnite. Okay, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but okay. All right, let's go ahead and see what his opponent got to say. What do you got to say to your opponent? He said red Fortnite. What, bro? What is that supposed to mean? He said green Fortnite and he said red Fortnite. I have no idea what that means, but let's go ahead and see who's gonna win this, man. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so we got Myth using Genos, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we got Genos, who is Fusion using. All right, we got Genos versus Garou. Oh my god, okay, Myth is already on the attack with the Genos. He missed the ignition burst. Oh, never mind, he just combo extended that. Okay, nice jet dive. Oh my god, that was a really good jet dive. As you can see, it looks like Myth has the upper hand right now. Okay, never mind. Fusion on the counter attack. Fusion, oh, never mind, Myth. Oh my god, damn. All right, so it looks like Myth has won that, and damn, bro, my boy is emoting too. Okay, all right, so I guess green Fortnite has won over red Fortnite. All right, so the next 2 contestants, let's go ahead and have, bro, I just realized, why is this person's name High Floaty? Okay, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but you know what? High Floaty, hop up, bro. Hop up, you're gonna be fighting, all right? All right, High Floaty versus Obama. All right, head on up, Obama. All right, so before we start this 1v1, do you have any words to say to your opponent, Obama?
Let me be clear.
He said sub to Floaty. Yes, sir. Dab me up. Yes, sir. All right, so now let's go and see what his opponent has to say. So I don't know who this person is, but they said High Floaty. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting name, man. But do you have any words to say? Any words at all? Oh my god, damn. Okay, I'm gonna assume that you're saying that to your opponent, not me, but let's go and see who's gonna win this 1v1, bro. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so here we have it, guys. We got High Floaty using Genos, and we got Obama. Who's Obama using? Is he using Tatsumaki? I have no idea. We're about to find out, though. All right, so we got Genos. Oh, he's using Garou. So we got Genos versus Garou. Okay. Oh. Genos already on the attack. That's not good. Get up. Oh, he missed ignition burst. Obama also missed the hunter's grasp. He got hit with the blitz shot. And he got hit with the jet dive. That is not good, man. Come on, Obama. You gotta clutch this up, bro. Come on, Obama. Obama, no. Come on, Obama. Obama, I would personally not let that slide, okay? Oh, he got it with the blitz shot. And he got it with the jet dive. Oh my god. And he hit the audience. All right. He has pretty much low health. I feel like if high floaty gets another combo in, Obama's pretty much dead. But on the other hand, if Obama makes a comeback and he clutches this up, that would be insane. Oh, no. Obama, no. Oh my god. Obama's one shot. Oh, okay. And okay, damn, he tried to attack the dead body as well. But anyways, GG's, bro. Thank you for coming, Obama. Better luck next time, bro. All right, so the next two contestants, let's go ahead and have Drowny versus Mr. Muffin. So before we start this, Drowny, do you got any words to say to your opponent? I'm about to bake this bozo. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that confidence, man. So Mr. Muffin, what do you got to say to your opponent before we start this match, bro? Any words at all? He said, well, even if I lose, thank you for the great round. Okay, damn, we got some W sportsmanship, man. All right, best of luck to the both of you. Let's go and see who is gonna be the winner. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so we got Mr. Muffin using Genos, and we got Drowny using Garou. Drowny got him with a praise peril early in the match. Okay, so they're both literally around the same health right now. So let's gonna see who's gonna get the first combo. Is it gonna be Drowny? Oh, okay, both of them are blocking each other's hits right now. Oh, Mr. Muffin on the attack. Okay, Mr. Muffin, he missed ignition burst. Never mind, he landed it. And he got the... Oh my god, that was a really nice snipe right there. Come on, Drowny. You said you're gonna bake the bozo. You said you're gonna bake this bozo. What's going on, buddy? Come on, Drowny. Drowny, no! Drowny! Oh my god. Okay, and Mr. Muffin attacked his dead body. That is crazy. Yo, that is actually crazy, bro. He said every bacon will attack you. McMuffin? I don't know about that, but that's a crazy threat, bro. If you guys want to see my boy Drowny in the next tournament, drop a like on the video, man. If this video gets 5,000 likes, I'll personally invite Drowny for another tournament, bro. All right, because this guy looks like he's about to go on his training arc, bro. My boy looks like he's gonna go in his training arc. All right, so now let's go and get the next two contestants. All right, so let's go and have NV or NVKD versus Aperixie. So both of the contestants head up into the middle. Aperixie, do you have any words before we start this match? Nice to meet ya. Nice to meet you as well. Let's go and see what his opponent got to say. All right. NVKD, do you got anything to say to your opponent before we start this match, bro? I'm so desperate for this money. Please just give it to me. Hey, man, listen. If you win this tournament, that 10,000 Robux is all yours, buddy. All right, all you got to do is win the tournament, okay? Double it, bro. Like, do you think I'm Mr. Beast, bro? Do I look like Mr. Beast, bro? All right, here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1... Go! All right, so here we go. We got Aperixie using Metalbat, and we got NVKD using Tatsumaki. Metalbat versus Tatsumaki. I think this is the first time we're seeing any of these characters being played in this whole tournament. Metalbat on the attack. Oh my god, bro. Metalbat's going crazy. Okay, he just missed that right there. Oh, Tatsumaki on the attack. Oh my god, bro. These players are going at it. Okay, he just canceled the stone coffin. The Metalbat is actually going crazy. Metalbat is going crazy. Bro, that Metalbat is actually popping off right now. Oh my god. Okay, he just blocked that. Okay, the Metalbat is blocking everything right now. But yeah, as of right now, it looks like the Metalbat is winning. Oh, never mind. The Tatsumaki is actually popping off now. Tatsumaki is popping off. Bro, the Tatsumaki is pulling a comeback right now. Wait, hold on. Is he gonna pull? I guess not. All right, so it looks like both of them have around the same HP right now. The Tatsumaki is low-key making a crazy clutch right now. Oh my god, bro. The Tatsumaki is going crazy. Okay, never mind. Metalbat. Okay, Metalbat. All right, nice. Tatsumaki got him in the tornado. What you gonna do, Tatsumaki? Combo extend that. There we go. Nice. Oh, it's not looking good. Oh my god, no way. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. All right, so it looks like the Tatsumaki has made a comeback. So GG's to Tatsumaki, also GG's to the Metalbat. All right, so our last and final two contestants of the first bracket, we got Isaac and Koala. So both of you guys go ahead and head up into the middle. And before we start this match, Isaac, do you got any words to say to your opponent? Best mod for real. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. All right, so let's gonna see what his opponent Koala has to say. So Koala, do you got any words to say to your opponent? Easy cash money. Okay. All right, so Koala's saying that he got this tournament in the bag. Easy money. Let's go see if he could actually pull that off, man. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go. All right, here we go. All right, so it looks like Isaac is using Atomic Samurai, and it looks like Koala is using Genos. So we got Atomic Samurai versus Genos. So we're gonna see who's gonna win this. Koala charging. Oh, he got canceled. His blitz shot just got canceled. All right, Atomic Samurai is now on the attack. He just missed his counter move. Koala got him with the jet dive. Okay, never mind. He missed the jet dive. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So far, it's looking pretty fair, bro. Both contestants are putting the equal amount of damage in. Okay, never mind. Atomic Samurai is going crazy. All right, Koala just missed that. He's gonna, oh, he missed the, bro, he missed both of the moves right there. That is not good, man. That is not good. He's gonna, oh, he missed the jet dive as well. Isaac missed the counter move. Okay, Atomic Samurai is on the counter again. Oh, nice. I don't know how he just landed it. Okay, never mind. Isaac picked it back right up. Okay, oh my god, it's not looking good for Koala, man. Koala is literally 1 HP. Look at his health. He is pretty low. So we're gonna see if he clutches up. Imagine he clutches it up. Bro, imagine he clutches this up. Nice blitz shot. Okay. Oh my god, he got counted. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I think he's cooked. I think he's cooked. I think he's cooked. And there we go. Oh my god. And he got chopped up in a million pieces. All right, so here we are in the next round. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and have the first 2 contestants of this round come up. And the first 2 contestants is gonna be High Floaty versus McMuffin. All right, both of you guys go ahead and head up into the middle of the map. High Floaty, any words to say to your opponent before we start this round? Die again. Okay, let's go ahead and see what his opponent got to say. So McMuffin, what do you got to say to your opponent before we start this match? Any words at all? Sup to Floaty? Hey, yes sir, yes sir. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so shout out to my boy McMuffin, and ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the show on the road. So 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so we got High Floaty using his Genos again, and we got McMuffin using, who's that, Genos as well. So we got Genos versus Genos right here. So let's go ahead and see who the better Genos is gonna be. Okay, both of them are already starting off strong. Okay, that was a pretty good blitz shot right there. Nice blitz shot. Okay, he missed the jet dive again. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, they're literally going head to head right now. Head to head, toe to toe. Both of these players are literally around the same HP, so nobody is winning just yet. Why did they just pause? Okay, that was a pretty good blitz shot right there. Nice ignition burst. Nice. Oh, he tried a combo extend, but he messed up. All right, High Floaty is now on their counter attack. High Floaty with the ignition burst. Nice ignition burst right there. And he hit a blitz shot. Oh my god. Okay, both of them used jet dive at the same exact time, and nobody was affected. Okay, he just missed ignition burst. What is High Floaty gonna do? All right, both these players are playing like really passive right now, so let's go and see who's gonna win, man. Nice ignition burst. Okay, never mind, that was not a nice that, he missed that. Both of them are literally still around the same HP. They're both playing really passive. That's something I kind of noticed so far. Come on, guys, we need some more action, bro. Is High Floaty gonna keep the pressure on his opponent and you know, play a little bit more aggressive now since his opponent is half HP? I don't know. Let's go and find out. Come on, let's go. All right, High Floaty's on the attack again. Okay, High Floaty. Okay, nice ignition burst. Okay, nice ignition burst. And a jet dive. Boom, nice jet dive. All right, I'm not gonna lie, man. It is not looking good for McMuffin, bro. McMuffin is low HP. All right, nice ignition burst by High Floaty. All right, as you can see, McMuffin is still yellow HP. Bro, try not to hide behind the audience. That's kind of a cheap shot, bro. McMuffin is literally red HP. And McMuffin is low-key. Oh my god. Okay, High Floaty tried to hit it that. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. No way. McMuffin is literally 1 HP and okay, he got turned into a crisp and High Floaty is attacking the dead body. That is wild, bro. So yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think that has been our longest match so far, but it looks like McMuffin has lost a round and High Floaty is gonna be moving on to the next round. So High Floaty, you could go ahead and move on to that side, but let's go and get our next 2 contestants up here. So our next 2 contestants is gonna be Myth versus Daniel. So both of you guys go ahead and head up real quick. Before we start this match, you got any words to say, Myth? Green Fortnite. All right, so he said Green Fortnite one more time. So I was gonna see what his opponent Daniel got to say. Sub to okay. So let's gonna get into this round. All right, 3, 2, 1. Go! All right, so here we go. We got Genos versus Genos again. So we're gonna see who the better Genos is gonna be. Looks like Daniel just misses jet dive right there. Myth on the attack. Okay, Myth misses his dash. Daniel, okay, nice ignition burst by Daniel. Okay, Myth with the, okay, nice Myth. Nice. That was a good ignition burst right there. Oh, he just missed the blitz shot. That was not a good blitz shot. Daniel on the attack. Okay, Daniel on the attack one more time. That was a good uppercut. Good ignition burst. Never mind, that was a bad ignition burst. Okay, never mind. Myth is on the attack again. He just missed the ignition burst. Daniel with a blitz shot. Daniel with a jet dive. Damn, bro. They're actually going crazy right now. Both of these contestants are literally going crazy right now. All right, Myth with the blitz shot. That was a good blitz shot right there. And yeah, as you can see, both of these players are literally going head to head right now. So honestly, I have no idea who's gonna win. I feel like it's pretty tight right now, bro. Both players have dealt around the same damage to each other. So honestly, bro, I have no idea who's gonna be taking this home, man. It's either gonna oh! There's no, oh my god, Myth has been killed. All right, so that is crazy, man. So GG's to my boy Daniel for making it to the next round. And ladies and gentlemen, the last 2 final contestants once again. Let's go ahead and have NVKD versus Isaac. So both of you guys go ahead and head up to your corners. So here we have our first player in our first corner. So NVKD, what do you got to say to your opponent before we start this match, man? I noticed my boy switched the drip as well. Okay. Nothing toxic. Good luck. All right, that's what we like to see, man. Some good old sportsmanship. And let's go to see what his opponent got to say. All right, Mr. Isaac, what do you have to say to your opponent before we start this match, bro? No idea. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the show on the road. So 3, 2, 1. And go. All right, so here we go. We got Isaac using Atomic Samurai again, and we got NVKD using Tatsumaki. So we got Atomic Samurai versus Tatsumaki. Let's go to see who's gonna win this, man. Okay, nice. That was a good Tatsumaki tornado right there. Isaac falling down. Okay, he blocked that. Oh. Okay, never mind. Tatsumaki has some insane fast M1s, bro. I swear, Tatsumaki's M1s are way too fast. Okay, Tatsumaki with the M1s again. Oh my god, bro. That is cracked. That is actually cracked. Oh my god. Okay, Atomic Samurai getting messed up right now. Tatsumaki misses his fly move. Okay, Isaac on the attack. Okay, Isaac. No, get out of there, Isaac. Okay, as you can see, it looks like NVKD is winning this match. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. Oh my god, he walked into that. Bro, he walked into that. No, and he missed it. Oh my god, he's cooked. He is cooked. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like NVKD has won the match, bro. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are with our last final 3 contestants. And you guys are probably wondering, Floaty, there's 3 people behind you. How are you gonna do this? Because there's only 3 people. So what we're gonna be doing is this losers bracket. So pretty much the first 2 people that are gonna fight, the loser of that fight is gonna have a chance to come back in the finals. Our first 2 contestants is gonna be Daniel versus High Floaty. So both of you guys go ahead and head up to the middle. Both of these players have destroyed their opponents with ease. So now that they're fighting each other, this is actually pretty intense and pretty interesting as well. So 3, 2, 1. Go. All right, let's go and see who's gonna win this, man. Is it gonna be Daniel or is it gonna be High Floaty, bro? So it looks like we got Genos versus Genos once again. So we're gonna see who the better Genos is gonna be. All right, nice blitz shot by my boy Daniel. All right, Daniel back on the counter attack. Nice ignition burst. That was actually a beautiful. Oh my god, followed up with a perfect jet dive. All right, so it looks like Daniel is literally destroying his opponent right now. And oh my god, bro, my boy just hit a crazy combo and he's emoting as well. All right, so it looks like High Floaty is literally 1 HP. Come on. Oh my god. All right. Damn. That is actually crazy. So Daniel has secured a spot in the final round. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the next 2 contestants up here. So High Floaty, head up to the middle. And you're going to be fighting NVKD. Let's get the show on the road. And ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so we got Tatsumaki versus Genos, and it looks like High Floaty actually lost the first round against Daniel. So if High Floaty wins this match, he's gonna have a shot against Daniel again, but this time in the finals. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, that was a good tornado. Never mind, he kind of missed that. All right, High Floaty. Oh, he dodged out of that. That was a good dodge. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Oh, that was a really good snipe right there. All right, nice blitz shot. Nice jet dive. Okay, never mind, he missed the jet dive. Nice. Good explosion. It looks like the... Oh my god, he walked out of that, bro. That was really close right there. And then Tatsumaki missed the pull. Okay, nice. Tatsumaki on the attack. Nice down slam. Nice pull. What's he gonna do? Okay, and a rock. Oh my god, Tatsumaki's going crazy right now. The Tatsumaki is popping off right now. All right, so the Tatsumaki just pulled off an insane combo on the Genos. So I'm not gonna lie, man. It is not looking good for the Genos, bro. It is not looking good for the Genos. All right, Tatsumaki's actually playing aggressive now. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually a really good thing to do because he just pulled off an insane... Oh my god, he's actually going crazy now. But yeah, it wouldn't make sense for the Tatsumaki to play aggressive because as you can see, the Genos is literally 1 HP. Oh my god, I think he's done. And ladies and gentlemen, oh my god. And he hit an L dance. That is crazy, bro. So ladies and gentlemen, it looks like High Floaty has lost 2 times in a row. And that means High Floaty is now eliminated from the tournament, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the finals. And for the finals, we got my boy NVKD versus my boy Daniel. And the way the finals is gonna work is gonna be a best out of 3. So pretty much whoever wins 2 matches is gonna be walking away with 10,000 robux. So yeah, here we are in the finals, man. And before we start, NVKD, do you have anything to say to your opponent before we start the final round? Want to split? Oh, bro, say no more. Yo, do you actually want to split, bro? All right, let's see what his opponent got to say. All right, Mr. Dan TDM, what do you got to say to your opponent before we start this final? Oh my god, damn, bro. Okay, this guy just spat out a whole paragraph. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the show on the road in the final round. 10,000 robux on the line. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, here we go. First round of the final bracket. Like I said, it's gonna be best out of 3. Okay, nice pull by Tatsumaki. Nice rock. He missed. Never mind. Okay, he just missed the jet dive. Explosion by Tatsumaki. So it looks like Tatsumaki has the upper hand right now. Who do you guys think is gonna win? Do you guys think NVKD is gonna win, or do you guys think Daniel's gonna win? I don't know, man. All right, Daniel is looking pretty low in the health department right over there. Okay, NVKD with the explosion. Nice explosion. He's gonna pull him in, I think. Never mind. He did not pull in. The Genos also also missed. Oh. All right, Daniel on the attack. Daniel on the counter attack. Oh, he pulled him. Oh, okay. Nice evasive dash. Nice. All right, Daniel is on the counter attack. Okay. All right, Tatsumaki just missed a tornado. That is not good. Oh, Daniel walked into the tornado for some reason. Okay. Oh, he just got glitched out. Oh, Tatsumaki's going crazy. Bro, this might be it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this might be it. He is literally 1 HP. Oh. Daniel uses evasive dash. Oh. Okay, Daniel on the counter attack now. Daniel is now on the counter attack. Tatsumaki missed his move. All right. Oh, he just missed that move as well. All right, so it looks like Tatsumaki is kind of getting impatient now. He's just spamming all his moves, bro. If that like Genos user actually clutches this up, bro, that is gonna be one of the craziest clutches I ever seen in my entire life. Oh my god, bro. Tatsumaki, come on, bro. You gotta lock in, man. You gotta lock in. No. Genos is going crazy now. And there we go. Oh my god. That had to be one of the craziest clutches I ever seen in my entire life, bro. But you know what, man? It is not over. Head to your corner because like I said, guys, it is going to be a best out of 3. Let's get started. 3, 2, 1. Go. All right, here we go. All right, so we're gonna see if NVKD switches his game plan because he started off pretty good last game, but I don't know what happened mid-game. He just started choking. So hopefully he doesn't do that again. Okay, nice. You got him a tornado. All right, good start for the Tatsumaki. Really good start. Okay, never mind. Okay, Genos on the attack now. Nice little ignition burst by Genos. And he missed a jet dive. Okay. Bro, this is literally all or nothing for the Tatsumaki. The Tatsumaki has everything on the line here. If he messes this up, his boy Daniel is going to win the match and win the tournament. So Tatsumaki, man, no pressure. But you got this, man. You got this. I'm rooting for you. Tatsumaki. Let's go. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it is pretty much a tied match. Okay, Tatsumaki. Nice. It looks... Oh my god, Genos just dodged out of that. Nice rock by the Tatsumaki. That was really good. Oh, Tatsumaki, finish him off. All right, so once again, it looks like the Genos is literally 1 HP. You don't want to mess up. Oh, he just messed up the tornado. No. Come on, he's one tap. Oh, let's go. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like NVKD has won. All right, so here we are in the final round. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the tiebreaker. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, I'm ready. Drop down in the comments down below who you think is going to win. And let's get the show on the road. 3, 2, 1. Go! All right, so here we go. Here we are in our last and final round of this tournament. Both players are playing pretty passive right now because, bro, like I said, this is the last round, bro. This is the last and final round. Nice explosion by the Tatsumaki. Nice rock. Okay, never mind. He missed that rock. All right, Tatsumaki on the attack. Nice rock by the Tatsumaki. He's going to combo extend that. Yes, sir. Nice pull, and he gets a down slap. Oh, if he got a down slap, that would have been insane, bro. That would have been insane. Okay, Genos is on the counter attack now. And bro, it's really anybody's game right now. Because the thing is, even if you're low HP, you could still clutch it up. Because that's what Genos did in the first round. And look at him, bro. He's going crazy again. He's going crazy. Oh my god. Genos is cooking. Oh, there is no way. Oh my god. That is crazy. So ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our winner is Dan TDM, aka Daniel. And GG's, man. NVKD, come here, bro. Come here. You made it pretty far. You made it to the final round. You put up a really intense match. So honestly, GG's to you as well, bro. Let me go ahead and dap you up, bro. All right, you made it pretty far, man. All right, so GG's for NVKD. And Daniel, do you have any words to say as the winner? Because you won the tournament, man. Any words to say? Subscribe to Floaty. That's what I'm talking about, man. Welcome to the official Floaty Tournament of Power once again. And the same rules apply from last time. We'll be having 12 contestants fight to the death with no rules and no limits. And the winner will be walking away with 10,000 robux. So let's go ahead and see who the last player standing is gonna be. All right, so our first 2 contestants of this tournament is going to be Bobby versus Skill Dark Foxy. So these are gonna be our 2 first contestants. Before we start this 1v1, Bobby, what do you got to say to your opponent, bro? I just want to say I'm probably gonna lose, but being nice is... Okay, dude, you need some confidence, man. This is not the correct mindset in this tournament, bro. You gotta change those words, okay? All right, Mr. Skill Dark Foxy, bro. Give us some words of wisdom, man. He said, good luck. All right, nice. We got some nice old sportsmanship. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we are ready to get into this first match, all right? So it's gonna be a 1-to-1. Whoever dies first is eliminated. But 3, 2, 1 and go. All right, let's go and see who's gonna win this match. All right, so we got Bobby versus Dark over here. I don't know what characters they're using just yet. All right, it looks like Bobby is using Garou. Dark Fox is using... Who's he using, bro? Is he using Saitama? Okay, Bobby already on the attack. Okay, that was a nice little flowing water right there. Use Hunter's Grasp. Okay, he missed the dash. Okay, nice. Okay, Bobby going crazy. It is not looking for Dark. It's not looking good for Dark, man. Dark, come on, bro. We gotta see a comeback, man. We gotta see a clutch up. Come on, bro. All right, looks like Bobby has just missed his praise peril, and now he's being punished for it. Nice uppercut by Dark. Yo, Dark is low-key making a comeback. If he actually clutches this up, that's probably gonna be one of the craziest clutches I've ever seen, man. All right, it is looking pretty close in terms of health for both of the opponents right now. Both of them are like around the same HP. Okay, nice. Bobby got him with the combo. Is he gonna continue? I guess not. Oh, it's not looking good for Dark, bro. No! And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Skill Dark Foxy has been eliminated, bro. So, GG's to Bobby. Bobby, you can stand on this side over here. And, Dark Fox, thank you for participating, bro. All right, so our next two contestants is going to be Divine versus Wowie. So, Divine and Wowie, go ahead and head up to the middle real quick. Bro, is Bro AFK right now? Yeah, what is he doing, man? Oh, he's in the bathroom? Oh. All right, I guess we gotta find a replacement, man. So let's go ahead and have Ross Venn fight instead. All right, so before we start, Mr. Wowie, what do you gotta say before we start this 1v1, bro? Any words of wisdom? Good luck, my guy, and sub to Floaty. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, all right? So some good old sportsmanship once again. Let's go and see what his opponent over there got to say. I'd lose, bro. Bro, what is this? Okay, come on, man. We need some confidence, bro. That is not what you want to say when you get into a 1v1, bro. But anyways, guys, let's go and get into this 1v1. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so it looks like they're playing pretty passive right now, right? So it does look like Ross Venn is using Atomic Samurai. I'm not sure who Wowie's using just yet. I think he's using Saitama. All right, so we got Saitama versus Atomic Samurai now, right? So this is a pretty crazy matchup. It's looking pretty close in terms of health so far. Let's go and see who's gonna win this, bro. I feel like whoever gets the first combo in is pretty much like determined to win. All right, nice little move by the Atomic Samurai right there. He just missed his counter. That is not good, because as soon as you miss your counter, you're pretty much just gonna get like punished for that, because you do get stunned for a few seconds. But yeah, it does look like Wowie is in the lead. Nice uppercut by Wowie. It is not looking good. Oh, yo, if he makes a comeback, that's gonna be insane. If he makes a comeback, that's gonna, oh, no. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Wowie has caught the W, bro. So Wowie, congrats. You could go ahead and stand over here. And Ross Venn, thank you for participating, bro. All right, so our next two contestants is gonna be RIPXX Sigma. That's a pretty W name, bro. Versus Fusion. So Sigma versus Fusion. Let's go and see what they gotta say, bro. Let's go and see what my boy Sigma has to say. So RIP Sigma, he just put a eyes emoji. All right, pretty interesting, All right, Fusion, what do you got to say before we start, man? He said, in the name of Gigsmo, nah, I'd super pro. All right, I don't know what that means, but okay, bro. As long as it gives you a source of motivation, bro. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into this 1v1. Both of our opponents look super motivated. So 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so it looks like Sigma is using Genos, and it looks like Fusion is using Saitama. So, okay, never mind. It's Genos versus Genos. All right, so let's go to see who the better Genos is gonna be. Is it gonna be Sigma, or is it gonna be Fusion? Oh my god, Sigma! Yo, this guy is cracked! All right, so it looks like Sigma is in the lead already, bro. Okay, nice. Oh my god, dude, he's literally destroying Fusion right now. This is not even funny. Oh, cancel it. Okay, this is the moment of truth. This Fusion clutch up. If he actually clutches this up, this is gonna be insane. He is literally on the verge of death. Look at him, bro. He's literally about to die. Oh. Okay, it looks like he just got burnt to a crisp. Congratulations to Sigma for making it to the next round. Fusion, thank you for coming, bro. I appreciate it, man. All right, so our next two contestants is going to be 2K23 versus Onion. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name, bro. So 2K23 versus that dude. Both of you guys head to your corners real quick. 2K23, what do you got to say before we start this match, bro? That is a very cool hairline, bro. I will not get that 10K and 250 ping. That is crazy, bro. So it does look like a lot of these players are playing from other regions. That's why they're lagging a little bit. Hey man, it is what it is. Let's go and see what his opponent got to say. So what do you got to say, bro? Although I might lose, this is gonna be a legendary fight. All right, bro, some nice sportsmanship. I don't know why both of these contestants are saying they're gonna lose, but there could only be one winner here. All right, so 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, both contestants running towards each other at full speed. It looks like 2K23 is using Garou. My boy got a crazy hairline. Maybe his hairline could help like distract his opponent while he fights him. I don't know, bro, but yeah, he's using Garou, and his opponent is using, I don't even know who he's using, bro. I think he's using Saitama. Oh, never mind, it's Garou. So we got Garou on Garou right now. All right, nice little combo by Onion. I don't know, his name is not Onion, but I'm just calling him Onion. But hey man, they're going pretty crazy so far. All right, nice little combo by 2K23. He combo extends. Nice. He's combo extending. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, it is looking pretty close so far. Like both of these contestants have around the same HP. All right, he misses the dash. All right, both of these contestants just missing their dashes left, right, and center, man. Nice. Oh, okay, nice. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually a pretty close match right here, dude. So pretty much whoever gets the next, oh, I think it's over. I think it is all over. Oh my god, that was actually so close, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like 2K23 has won the match. GG's, man. On-eyed, thank you for coming, bro. So he is now out the game. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and have our next two contestants. I think Divine is back, bro. This dude literally went to the washroom in the middle of the tournament. So Divine, and the person you're gonna be fighting is Boo. My boy's dressed up as Kahlua. All right, so Kahlua, what do you gotta say before we start this match, bro? Any words of wisdom at all? I hate Type Soul. All right, man. So it looks like Kahlua hates Type Soul. Let's go and see what his opponent over there got to say. I only have one thing to say. Nah, I'd win. Oh my god, that is actually cold. So it looks like you know, Divine has some pretty good confidence. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go and see if Divine can hold that title, man. So 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so we got Divine versus Kahlua. All right, looks like Kahlua is using Genos. Okay, nice, nice. Pretty good start for the Kahlua. I'm not sure who Divine is using just yet, but it looks like Kahlua is literally on the offense like crazy right now, man. All right, so it looks like Divine is using Saitama. So we got Saitama versus Genos right now. Nice normal punch by, you know, Divine right there. She just blocked the jet dive. Nice blitz shot by the Genos. Let's see what happens here, man. Let's see what happens here, okay? I feel like this game is literally anybody's game. Whoever gets the next good combo is pretty much the winner. Oh, nice, nice. Oh my god, that is actually crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Kahlua has caught the W, bro. All right, so our last two contestants, we got Dwayne versus Artillion. All right, so Dwayne said you could just call me Cow. All right, Cow. So what do you got to say before we start this match, man? Any words of wisdom at all? Good luck. Apparently, he has 28 legit kills. Hey, yo, he has 28 kills only. Well, he actually does. Oh my god. All right, so it looks like this guy has 28 kills, but bro, you can't judge a book by its cover, bro. But he said he got 28 total kills. I'm cooked, but subscribe. Hey man, I appreciate that, but I feel like you could never trust people with low kills because they're probably playing on an alt account or something. Hey man, let's go and see what happens. All right, so 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so it looks like Artillion is using Genos and Cow is using Garou, I think, or Saitama, I don't know. Oh, he's using Garou. So we got Genos versus Garou. Oh my god, bro. Oh, he got countered. Okay. That was a pretty good counter by Cow. All right. He missed the dash right there. And yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I haven't seen Artillion do anything sus yet because I'm telling you guys, I have a feeling that this guy is probably smurfing, bro. There is no way this dude has 28 kills only. Like, he has to be playing on an alt account, bro. Unless, wait, hold up. Oh, yo, he's getting comboed up. Yo, okay, Artillion, if you are smurfing right now, I think playtime is over, bro. You better lock in, man. You better lock in if you were smurfing, bro. You were literally about to die. Okay, nice. He's actually locking in. Yo, he's actually locking in. Hold up. All right, he just missed the dash over there. Okay. Oh. Okay, he shouldn't have done the jumping consecutive punch. Oh, it is all over. And he's attacking the dead body. That is crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Cow, or aka Dwayne, has won the match. Artillion, thank you for coming, man. I appreciate it, bro. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, here we have our 6 final contestants. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 final contestants right over here. This guy is literally mewing on everybody. Yeah, this is the next round. Let's go ahead and have our next 2 contestants up here. And our first round is going to be Kahlua versus Wowie. So Kahlua and Wowie, go ahead and head up real quick. And here we are in the next round. So Kahlua, you won your first round with ease. What do you got to say for this battle in the second round, bro? Any words of wisdom, man?
3 hours later.
I don't think he has any words of wisdom. All right, let's go and see what his opponent over there got to say. What do you got to say? He said, oh, you're approaching me. Come as close as you like. Okay, this guy literally just hit us with like a Dio line, bro. All right, that's pretty cold, man. That's pretty cold. So ladies and gentlemen, we got Dio versus Kahlua, man. Let's go and see who's gonna win this match. So ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so it looks like Kahlua is still using his Genos and Wowie is using Genos as well. Or no, he's using Saitama. So we got Genos versus Saitama right here. Let's go and see who's gonna win this match, bro. All right, it looks like Kahlua is already on the attack. It's not looking good for Wowie. Wowie, get out of there, bro. Wowie, get out of there, bro. Come on. Dude, Genos does so much damage. Look how much health this guy has left, dude. I'm telling you, Genos is actually so cracked, man. Oh my god, he literally got beamed. Dude, that is crazy. Yeah, Genos is actually very OP for tournaments, bro. So congrats to the Kahlua for winning. And Wowie, thank you for coming, and you won the first round, bro. Said my last word is skibbity. All right, so our next 2 contestants is going to be Sigma versus Cow. All right, Sigma, what do you got to say before we start this match, bro? He put the eye emoji again. Okay, pretty cool. Let's go and see what Cow got to say, aka Dwayne. All right, The Rock, he just put a bunch of hashtags. Yeah, he said I am cooked. Okay, yeah, I don't think he has the confidence against Mr. Sigma over there. But let's go and see who's gonna win this match, bro. So 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so it looks like Cal is using Garou and Sigma is using Genos. So we got Garou. Oh, nice little counter right there. Yes, sir. All right, guys, 10K Robux on the line, bro. 10,000 Robux on the line here, all right? Who wants it the most? One of you guys have to sweat, bro. Come on, dude. I'm telling you, Genos is actually so cracked, bro. Oh, nice counter. Okay, that was a pretty good counter by Cal. He missed his dash right there. That's not good. Oh, nice. All right, so it looks like Cal's on the attack again. Okay, Cal. Okay, nice ignition burst. All right, this is actually a pretty close match, bro. This is actually a pretty close match. Both of these contestants going head to head right now. Okay, nice ignition burst. Okay, never mind. He kind of missed that. All right, nice. He goes back in. Okay, Cal on the counter attack. All right, Cal, nice. We'll finish him off. Oh, bro, he almost had that. No, Cal. Oh my God, bro. If he landed that Hunter's Grasp, it would have been all over, bro. Okay, nice. He dodged out of that blitz shot. Pretty much whoever gets the next combo wins, bro. Oh my God. That was actually such a... Yo, what are they doing, bro? They're digging my grave. Cal, if you literally landed that Hunter's Grasp, that would have been GG's. Like, that literally would have been GG's, bro. But yeah, dude, it is what it is. He said, I'm gonna cry. Dude, come on, bro. It's all right, man. All right, it happens to the best of us, right? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, our last two contestants is 2K23 with that majestic hairline, bro. Look at that hairline. That is beautiful. Versus Bobby. So, both of you guys go ahead and head up to the middle real quick. 2K23, what do you gotta say, bro? Bro, I just realized this guy has a unibrow as well. He said, I hope my eyebrow aura saves me. Hey, man, I hope so too, bro. I hope your hairline saves you, bro. Your hairline literally, dude, that's worse than Vegeta's hairline. Like, that thing literally goes up to the back of your head. Let's see what his opponent got to say, dude. He said, if I win, I'm skibbity, and he's digging my grave. Okay, I hope you catch the W. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, we got Garou on Garou action right now. All right, nice little combo start by Bobby right over there. All right, 2K23, bro. You gotta distract him with your hairline, bro. Literally, just show him your hairline and he will get distracted. Oh, he missed the down slam. Okay, nice. 2K23 on the comeback. Come on, 2K23. Nice little praise parallel right there. Nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is a pretty passive fight from both of these contestants right here, man. Both of them playing pretty passive. Oh, Bobby. Okay, Bobby. Okay. Oh my God, what just happened? Oh my God, this is not good. This is not good. Oh! And ladies and gentlemen, it is all over, dude. It is all over. So Bobby, congratulations, man. You have made it to the next round. 2K23 said hairline aura is done. It's pretty unfortunate, man. All right, so as you can see, we have 3 contestants remaining, and Mr. Bobby over here said it's uneven. So pretty much what we're gonna be doing is having a losers bracket, okay? So we're gonna be having 2 people fight, and the loser of that is actually gonna be having a chance to fight again. So we're gonna be doing a losers bracket since we have 3 people over here. So our first 2 contestants is gonna be Sigma versus Killua. And like I did say, it's gonna be a losers bracket. So even if the person that loses, they're still gonna have a chance, all right? So whoever wins is guaranteed a spot in the finals, but whoever loses is they're gonna have a chance again, okay? So 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, let's go and see who's gonna win this match. All right, nice blitz shot right there. You can't miss that. Okay, nice. So like I did say, guys, we have Genos versus Genos, but whoever loses this is gonna be fighting against Bobby in the next round, and they have a chance to make it to the finals once again. So there's really nothing to lose here. If you do lose, you do have a second chance, but if you do win, it's a free spot in the final rounds, man. All right, nice. Okay, Sigma's going crazy. RIP Sigma. Okay, nice blitz shot right there. Nice. He uses a jet dive. He blocked the jet dive. Okay, nice blitz shot though. Nice blitz shot. He uses a jet dive right back, bro. Oh, all right, he just canceled his ignition burst with the blitz shot. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is a pretty close fight right now, man. Both of these contestants playing super passive. I don't see anybody, like, you know, going in for combos. They're just kind of using their long range moves. Yeah, he just used a jet dive. He misses the jet dive though. Nice blitz shot right there. Oh, yo, Killua literally went right behind his ignition burst. Oh my God. All right, it looks like Sigma literally dodged out. Dude, this is actually such an intense battle, bro. Sigma is literally on the verge of dying. He is literally one tap and is he dead? Oh my God, it looks like he is actually dead. So ladies and gentlemen, it looks like, you know, Killua has made it to the final round. So GG's to Killua. But now Sigma has a chance. Sigma has a chance to fight one more time. And if he wins this match, he's going to go back to the tournament and he's going to be fighting in the finals against Killua, bro. So Sigma versus Bobby. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Everything is on the line here for my boy Sigma, bro. He literally got destroyed against Killua in that last fight. So, bro, if he actually makes it back to the finals and fights in the finals and wins the finals, that's gonna be insane, dude. That is some crazy lore. All right, nice little blitz shot right there. He misses his jet dive though. That's not good. All right, Bobby, we need to see some action, man. We gotta see some action, Bobby. All right, he uses his punches right there. He misses his ignition burst. All right, it looks like both of these players are playing super aggressive right now. I mean, it makes sense for Sigma to play aggressive because this guy is literally using Genos, and he has a reason to make it to the finals, man. All right, nice combination by my boy Bobby right there. He goes back in. He misses the ignition burst. Okay. All right, Bobby comeback season. Yo, Bobby comeback season. Oh, that was a nice spinning attack right there. All right, so it looks like both players are literally around the same health right now, bro. Both of them are literally around half HP. Oh my God, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, he got countered. Yo, there's no way. Oh my God, that was actually crazy, dude. That was actually such a big turn of events. So ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Bobby has made it to the finals. So yeah, oh my God, he popped his ultimate. Hey, yo, Sigma, chill out, bro. Hey, take a deep breath, bro. Take a deep breath. All right, take a deep breath. All right, look. Hey, yo, chill out. Yo, and he misses it. Yo, that's like minus 100 aura, bro. Here we are in the final round, and pretty much for this round, we're not going to be doing a like first kill wins. We're going to be doing a best out of 3. And basically what that means is whoever gets 2 kills first is going to be the winner of this tournament, okay? And Bobby, what do you got to say, bro? Anything you got to say to your opponent, bro? This is literally the finals. The winner is going to be walking away with 10,000 Robux, man. He said good luck, have fun, but I'm going to win. All right, some nice confidence by my boy Bobby. All right, so Killua, what do you got to say before we start this match, man? This is literally the finals. 10,000 Robux on the line. He said cats are better than dogs. Hey man, that's actually a pretty good question, bro. Guys, drop it down in the comments down below. What do you think is better, cats or dogs? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But let's gonna see who's gonna win this, man. So like I did say, this is gonna be a first to 3. So whoever wins the first 2 matches is gonna be winning the tournament. So 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so we got Bobby using Garou, and we got, you know, Killua using Genos, man. So let's gonna see who's gonna win this match. Killua already on the attack like crazy, dude. Yeah, man, in this tournament, I feel like it's anything goes. Like, you could literally be on the verge of dying and still clutch up like crazy. And this is actually a first to 2 battle. So, you know, even if you lose the first match, it doesn't even matter because you still have another chance. But, bro, this is pretty intense, man. This is actually pretty... Oh my God! All right, so it looks like Killua has won the first match. Yeah, and it's gonna be, it's gonna be a best out of 3. If you win the next match, you win. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it is 1-0 for Killua. So if Killua wins the next round, he is gonna be the winner of this tournament. If Bobby wins, it's gonna be 1-1, and whoever wins the next round is gonna be the winner of the tournament, bro. So this is literally all or nothing for my boy Bobby. So 3, 2, 1. And go. All right, so let's gonna see who's gonna win, man. So Bobby literally has everything on the line. Killua just caught him lacking with a glitch. Oh my God, bro, I'm telling you, Genos is so cracked, man. Okay, nice. Killua on the attack again. Oh my God, bro, Killua does so much damage. Come on, Bobby, you got this, bro. We need a comeback season, bro. We need a comeback season. Nice. Okay. All right, so it's looking pretty close so far. Both of these contestants are around the same health right now. Oh, Bobby. Oh my God, W down slam. Oh my God. Yo, bro, the Killua is literally able to die. Come on, Bobby, you got this, bro. You got this. Look how low he is, dude. All right, you don't want to play like too aggressive now. Come on. Oh, dude, this is actually crazy. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually so crazy. So it is now 1-1. Dude, oh my God. He said I'm nervous. Come on, bro. You got this, man. All right, there's no time to be nervous now. This is literally 10,000 Robux on the line. Killua, what do you got to say, bro? Okay, he said he hates Garou players. All right, man. Let's go to see what happens in this last and final 1 versus 1. Whoever wins this one is going to be walking away with 10,000 Robux, okay? So 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, nice blitz shot right there. So yeah, it does look like... Okay, Genos. Okay, Killua. But yeah, it does look like Killua is like getting a lot of oh, nice counter. Oh my God, that was actually a really good counter right there. He dodged out. Okay, it looks like Killua is actually playing like, distance-wise. He's trying to get poke damage. I feel like that's one thing I really noticed about him. He's like trying to like play distance and like, get poke damage with his ignition burst, with his blitz shot. So yeah, that's one thing Bobby has to be like kind of careful about because Genos is like known for having like a lot of like, poke damage, bro. Like, look at that. That ignition burst melts. Oh, yo, Killua just said GG's in the chat. Oh my, yo, that is actually crazy. I thought he was trying to be cocky, but this guy actually caught the W, bro. So ladies and gentlemen, so our winner is Killua, bro. So congrats to Killua for winning 10k Robux. Bobby, thank you so much for coming, man. You made it pretty far, bro. You came 2nd in the tournament, man. So that's still a pretty W, rank. And big shout out to Killua for winning. So Killua, what do you got to say, bro? You won 10k Robux, bro. He said I don't play this game. All right, man. It's pretty interesting. You won 10k Robux, but yeah, GG's, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the official floaty tournament of power once again. So just like last time, the winner will truly take all, and that is 10,000. Oh wait, I don't even think I have that much. 5,000 robux. We'll be having 12 contestants compete to the death with no rules and no limits. Let's go ahead and see who the last player standing is gonna be. And before we start, we literally have somebody on the leaderboard as #1 in the server right now, bro. We got #1 Soul Toys in the server as well. So I'm not gonna lie, man, I feel bad for all the contestants here. This is about to get crazy, man. Somebody said ban her, bro. That is wild, man. So yeah, man, all I have to say to everybody participating in this, all I gotta say is good luck. Somebody else said please ban her, give her a disability. Unfair. This ain't fair, bro. Hey man, chill out, bro. You know, this is a tournament, anything goes. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this tournament on the road and have our first 2 contestants fight. And our first 2 contestants is gonna be XDD versus Myth. All right, so yeah, once again, you guys know the rules. First person who dies is eliminated, and the winner is gonna be moving on to the next round. And 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, let's see who's gonna take this home. All right, we got Minato and we got XDD over there. All right, so it looks, oh my bad, oh oops, my bad. All right, so we got Minato and XDD over here. So it looks like Minato is using Genos, or they're both using Genos. Okay, so let's go and see who the better Genos is, man. Is it Minato or is it XDD? Oh, he got him with the jet dive, I think. Oh my god, yo, the Minato is cooking. Oh my god, bro, he hit a dunk in the middle of the fight, bro. That is crazy. A dunk in the middle of the fight is actually crazy, bro. Oh, bro, he's actually getting clapped up right now, man. He's actually getting clapped up right now. Okay, never mind. XDD on the comeback. My boy got disrespected like pretty badly, man. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It is looking pretty close right now, man. You know, both of these contestants have almost around the same HP. All right, Minato. Oh, Minato! That is crazy, bro. Damn, and he's emoting on the dead body as well, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Myth is our first winner. All right, so Myth, you could come over here and stand on this side over here. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get our next 2 contestants up in here. Okay, who should we have? Oh my god, bro, what is happening to this person, bro? My boy's having a seizure. He said I'm tweaking. All right, so in that case, I think you should be ready to fight, man. So let's go ahead and have They Say Easy versus Prada 3152. So both of the contestants, go ahead and head up real quick. All right, you know what? I think I'm gonna do like a quick little speech before you guys fight. So Prada, before we start this fight, what do you have to say to your opponent, bro? Any words of wisdom? Taco time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait, today is actually Tuesday, bro. Today is literally Taco Tuesday, bro. All right, so They Say Easy. What do you got to say to your opponent, man? I'm here. I'm never gonna. Let's go ahead and see who's gonna win this match, man. Let's go ahead and see who's gonna win this match. So 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so it looks like They Say Easy is using Metalbat, and I think Prada is using Saitama. Oh, never mind, you Tatsumaki. All right, so we got Metalbat versus Tatsumaki right now. Okay, he just missed. Both of them just missed their moves. All right. Oh, nice pull, nice pull. Oh, and he hit a tornado. Okay, he blocked that though. He's chilling. Okay, so it looks like Metalbat used his evasive dash. So I think that Tatsumaki probably could pull off a good combo now. Unless he dies here. The Metalbat's low-key going crazy, man. Nice. The Metalbat is keeping the pressure on. Okay, Metalbat is going crazy, bro. He blocked it again. He blocked the pull again. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think what the Tatsumaki is doing is he's trying to like initiate the combo with the pull move. So he's trying to like rely on that pull move, which is actually not that good because as you guys can see, the Metalbat is literally full HP and the Tatsumaki's like almost half HP. But anyways, let's go and see what happens, man. So it looks like, oh, wait, Tatsumaki comeback season? Tatsumaki comeback season. Hold up, bro. Ain't no way. Yo! All right, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is actually getting very intense, man. So it looks like both of these players are literally around the same health right now. All right, who is going to win this? Oh, there is no way. Is that? Oh, he's still alive. Okay, never mind. Oh, I think this is it. Oh my god, he just got smashed into the ground by the Metalbat. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, man, that was actually a pretty intense 1v1, bro. So GG to They Say Easy for winning the match. All right, so I was gonna get the next 2 people up here. All right, so the next 2 contestants, let's go ahead and have Grimace Shake fan versus Ide. All right, so Mr. Grimace Shake, you know, you're throwing a lot of like explosive shurikens in the middle of the match. I think it's time to actually go ahead and throw the shurikens at the real person, man. All right, so before we start, let's go ahead and see what my boy Ide has to say. So Ide, what do you got to say to your opponent, Mr. Grimace? Oh, damn, I'm cooked. Okay, so he said I'm cooked to Mr. Grimace Shake over there. So as we all know already, Mr. Grimace Shake made it pretty clear that he's a mobile player. So Mr. Grimace Shake, what do you got to say to your opponent before we start this match, man? So it looks like his words of wisdom is I win. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, man, I like that energy, bro. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and see who's gonna win this round. All right, so we got Mr. Grimace Shake fan using Sonic, and we got I don't know, is he using Garou? Okay, never mind, he's using Genos. Oh, he blocked that. Okay, nice, Mr. Grimachet. Yo. Okay, Ide is back on the comeback. Never mind, Mr. Grimachet. Yo. Okay, he missed the shuriken. All right, Mr. Grimachet, come on, bro. You're off to such a good start, bro. Come on, Mr. Grimachet. You got this, bro. This is probably one of the best mobile players I've seen in my life, man. I think Mr. Grimachet is actually him. Oh, nice whirlwind kick. Come on, Ide. Genos, bro. Come on, you gotta lock in, bro. All right, so he missed the ignition burst. All right, Mr. Grimachet, you can't hide behind the winners, bro. Okay, nice flash track. Okay, never mind. Okay. Oh, he blocked that. I don't know how my boy just blocked that. Okay, he got him with a scatter. Oh my god, there's no way, bro. There is no way. There is no way. Mr. Grimace Shake. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Congratulations. Damn, my boy just said yay. I mean, GG's, man. That's all I gotta say. GG's, bro. Okay, so the next two contestants. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and have the god level threat. So, Soultoys versus Burger ZZ Easy Kid. So, Mr. Burger, go ahead and step up. He said, I hate you, Floaty. It's alright, man. It's okay, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making you fight the #1 champion in the world, bro. So before we start this match, Soultoys, what do you have to say to your opponent before we start? He said, he's a goner. Okay, nice. I like that confidence. So Mr. Burger, what do you have to say to your opponent, man? Please no kill me. Come on, man. That's not the confidence you want, bro. You're literally fighting the #1 ranked champion in the world. You need to be confident, bro. You need to be confident, alright? Alright, but anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. So 3, 2, 1 and go. All right, let's see who's gonna win this, man. We got the #1 ranked champion in the server right now fighting against Burger. So we got Soultoys using Sonic. Oh, nice scatter right there. Oh, damn. Oh, if you got that down slam right there, that would have been crazy, man. So yeah, it looks like Soultoys is on the aggression right now. You know, he's playing very aggressive. Burger is just standing there taking it like a man, bro. What did he just say? He said kill me. Come on, man. Burger, come on, you got this, man. This is the strongest Battlegrounds. Anything goes, all right? Yeah, as you guys can see, both the contestants are literally around the same HP right now. Nice little evasive right. Oh, yo, he got caught in that last second. Oh, no way. Oh, no. Yo! Oh my god, yo, Soultoys is literally 1 HP, bro. So yeah, this is actually a very close match. Soultoys, I think you're probably gonna have to play a little more passive now. You're literally 1 HP, bro. 1M1 and this is over. Bro, if he clutches this up, this is gonna be insane. If he clutches this up, that is actually gonna be insane, bro. Oh, he got an evasive? Nice flash strike. Oh, bro, he's actually clutching this up. All right, so both of them are literally around the same HP right now. Pretty much whoever gets the next combo whoever gets the next combo wins. Whoever gets the next combo is going to be the winner of this 1 versus 1. Who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Soultoys or is it gonna be Burger? Oh, yo, that is crazy. That is actually crazy. All right, congratulations to Soultoys. That was a very good comeback. And Mr. Burger, that was really good, man. Floaty, can I have robux? Bro, if you win, you get robux. All right, I want you to use that towards your motivation, my guy. Win the tournament and you'll get all the robux you want, okay, my guy? Let's go ahead and get our next two contestants up in here, all right? So this round, let's go ahead and have Jaws versus Aparixie. So both of our contestants, go ahead and hop up real quick. Aparixie, what do you have to say? I actually do remember you from the other tournaments as well. So hopefully you could catch a W this time, bro. Respect. Okay, that's what I'd like to see, man. That is what I'd like to see. Some good old sportsmanship, bro. Some good old sportsmanship. All right, so let's go and see what his opponent got to say. So Jaws, any words? I don't know, man. I think he's in his like villain backstory, bro. I alone throughout heaven and earth. Okay, so let's go and see who's gonna win this match. All right, I don't know why my boy Jaws is low-key kind of depressed, man. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the show on the road. So 3, 2, 1 and go. All right, so we're gonna see who is using who. So it looks like Jaws is using Genos and we got Aparixie using Tatsumaki. Okay, nice pull. Okay, he used a oh, bro, that was actually really close. He almost got caught in that rock right there. Okay, nice ignition burst right there. He's gonna hit a jet dive. Nice jet dive. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think the Genos has the upper hand right now, man. So yeah, it looks like Jaws is pretty much full HP and Aparixie is like, you know, around half. But let's go ahead and see who's gonna get the next combo. So pretty much whoever gets the first combo is pretty much gonna be in the lead. Okay, he just missed that right there. All right, he hit a jet dive right there. Nice rock. Okay, all right, I think Tatsumaki's about to pull off a combo. The oh, never mind, he dodged out. All right, so the Genos literally just dodged out of the combo. Okay, nice down slam. He goes back in. Oh, he missed. Oh, the Genos on the comeback. Genos is on the comeback. All right, let's see a combo, man. Okay, nice blitz shot. He misses the jet dive. Okay, Tatsumaki also misses the fly move. Okay, nice. He's gonna get a down slam, I think. Nice down slam. Okay. Okay, nice pull right there. Nice down slam. Okay, Tatsumaki is low-key able to pull off a crazy combo, bro. Let's go and see what the Tatsumaki... Oh, no, he missed. The Tatsumaki missed. Oh, my God. He just costed that combo, man. He just costed that combo. Okay, now the Genos is low-key going crazy. He just got him with a... Oh, it's over. And ladies and gentlemen, it is all over. Bro, that M1 literally messed up the combo for the Tatsumaki, man. That is actually crazy, bro. GG's to Jaws and Aperixy. You made it pretty far. He said, I want a rematch. I'm sorry, man. All right, so our last and two final contestants of the first bracket. We got Neb and we got Power Play Real. So, Power Play Real, any words of wisdom before we start this match, bro? You got anything to say to your opponent? Good luck to him and me. Okay, I like that, bro. Some nice sportsmanship. Grimace Shake. Keep your shurikens to yourself, my guy. Okay, Neb, do you have any words of wisdom before we start this round? Good luck and God bless. Okay, this is what I like to see, man. Some good old sportsmanship between both of these contestants here. So, ladies and gentlemen, the last round, the last fight of the first bracket of the tournament. Let's go and see who the winner is going to be. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, let's go and see who's using who. Oh, I think both of them are using Genos. All right, so I think we got another Genos versus Genos situation. And bro, like I said earlier, like literally almost half the people in this tournament is using Genos for some reason. Oh my God. Okay, Power is going crazy right now. Oh, yo, Power. Okay, never mind. Neb on the comeback. Is Neb gonna be on the comeback? Nice. Okay, and he lands the jet dive. Nice. That was beautiful, bro. That was beautiful. Nice blitz shot. Okay. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Both of these contestants are literally going head to head right now. But yeah, it looks like Neb actually does have a little bit more health right now. Okay, Power's on the comeback. Power, okay. Yo, Neb. Come on, Neb. Oh, Neb is literally 1 HP. Okay, he dodges that. As you can see, it is very, very close right now, bro. It is a very close battle. It is a very close battle. No way. There is no way. Oh my God, he's still alive. Bro, he is literally on the brink of death. My boy is literally 1 HP. Oh, wait, is he still alive? Oh, it's all over. Oh my God, it's all over. It is all over. So that is crazy, man. So congratulations to Neb for winning and Power Play. GG's, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we have all the players that have made it to the next round. We got Grimace Shake Fan, Soul Toys, Myth, Jaws, They Say Easy, and Neb. This is actually getting crazier and crazier by the second. So let's go ahead and get our first two contestants of the next round. And the first two contestants that's going to be fighting is going to be... Oh, damn. Okay. I was going to say something else, but all right. So this person wants to fight the God level threat. Okay, you know what? I think we'll have that. Soul Toys versus They Say Easy. So both of you guys go ahead and head up real quick. Let's go and see who's gonna take this home, bro. Let's go ahead and get the show on the road. So 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so we got They Say Easy using Metalbat, and we got Soul Toys using Sonic. So both of these users are using sword weapons, or my bad, they're using sword characters. So yeah, let's go and see who's gonna win, man. What is stronger, a bat or a sword? Oh, he just got canceled. His whirlwind kick just got canceled. Oh, this is not good. Okay, nice. He blocked that. He blocked that. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Oh, bro, Metalbat is cracked. Nice dodge into a scatter right there. Yeah, this is not looking good for Soul Toys, bro. Soul Toys needs to make a comeback. Oh, I think this is it. I think this is it. Nice explosive shuriken. Nice explosive shuriken into a scatter, and now he's continuing the combo. Nice. Oh, yo, that is an insane combo. Oh my God. That had to be one of the craziest Sonic combos I ever seen in my life. I provide to you the gift of death. That is wild, bro. All right, so our next two contestants of this round. Let's go ahead and have Myth versus Grimace Shake 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so Mr. Grimace Shake, you are up, my guy. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so we got Myth using Genos, and we got Mr. Grimace Shake using Sonic. But I'm not gonna lie, man, Mr. Grimace Shake is kind of a sus player, man. This guy's just playing a little too sus, bro. You know, he's throwing shurikens in the middle of the match. I don't know what bro's plan is, but I don't know, man. It just feels weird, bro. Oh my God, he's literally at half. Bro, where is he going? He's missing his moves on purpose. Where are you going, Mr. Grimace Shake? My boy is running from the battlefield. Oh, he got caught with the. Oh my God. Mr. Grimace Shake, Mr. Grimace Shake, come on. Nice, bro. He has to clutch this up now. Mr. Grimace Shake, no more playing around, bro. You're literally about to die. Stop trolling, bro. He's running again. Oh, nice scatter. Okay, he missed that. Never mind. I got him with that. Okay. Oh, he missed that right there. All right, Mr. Grimace Shake is on the comeback now. Mr. Grimace Shake. Nice down slam. Oh my God, that was actually a really good down slam, bro. Oh, Genos is on the comeback. Oh, that is crazy. That is actually crazy, bro. Bro, the fight is over. Mr. Grimace Shake, what? Mr. Grimace Shake, the fight is over. Yo, chill out. Mr. Grimace Shake, chill. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get the next two contestants up in here, right? So we got Jaws versus Neb. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the next two contestants up in here and see who is going to win this match. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so in this round, we got Neb versus Jaws, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, both of them are using Genos again. So we got another Genos versus Genos situation right now, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and see who is going to be winning this match, man. Let's see who the better Genos is. Okay. Jaws on the attack. Jaws on the attack. Nice. Oh, and he lands a jet dive. That is crazy, bro. That is actually crazy, man. Okay, nice. Nice ignition burst right there. And he misses the jet dive. Oh, he got the blitz shot, though. All right, so as you can see, both players are literally around the same health right now. So yeah, pretty much whoever gets the next full combo pretty much wins the match. So let's go and see who's gonna get the next combo, bro. He missed the ignition burst. Oh, Neb on the attack. Neb is on the attack. Okay, he misses the jet dive. But yeah, as you can see, this is literally whoever's match, bro. Whoever gets the oh, bro, Jaws is literally 1 HP, bro. My boy is literally on the brink of death right now. He's trying to play a little bit more passive now. Neb is not letting him run though, bro. Neb is not letting him run. And there we go. And there we go. It is all over, bro. All right, so congrats to Neb for making it to the next round. And Jaws, congrats, my guy. He said, I want trust. All right, so here we have our last 3 contestants. And you guys are probably wondering, Floaty, what are you going to do? Because there's only 3 people over here. If you guys watched my previous tournaments, you guys already know how I play this out. We're basically going to be having a loser's bracket. Whoever wins the first match moves on to the finals. And the loser of that is going to be fighting the other person in the loser's bracket. And they have a chance to come back. Let's go ahead and have our first 2 contestants up here. So let's go ahead and have Myth versus Soul Toys. And yeah, like I said, guys, whoever loses this still has a chance to make it to the finals. And obviously whoever wins makes the spot to finals, man. 3, 2, 1 and go. All right, so we got Myth using Genos and we got Soul Toys using Sonic. So I was gonna see who's gonna take this W, bro. Okay, nice. Okay. Oh, nice. Myth is on the attack. All right, so he gets him with the ignition burst. Okay, Soul Toys literally got oh my god, nice glitch shot right there. All right, so he misses the jet dive. Okay, Soul Toys goes behind. He misses. Oh, never mind. He gets him with a scatter. Okay. Soul Toys is about to land a combo right now. Okay, he misses the shuriken. The Genos also misses the ignition burst. Oh, Genos on the attack again. Genos is on the attack again. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. It looks like Genos does have the upper hand right now. So yeah, let's go see who's gonna win this, man. This is actually very intense, bro. I feel like if Genos gets another combo, it's all over. Oh, Soul Toys is on the comeback. Soul Toys is yo, that is crazy, bro. Soul Toys is always pulling these last second comebacks, bro. Myth still has a chance to make it to the finals, all right? Because like I said, Myth is going to be having a fight against Neb, and whoever wins the match will be making it to the finals. So Neb and Myth, go ahead and head up to the middle real quick. All right, so 3, 2, 1 and go. So if Myth actually wins this, he has a chance to fight Soul Toys again in the finals. I'm not gonna lie, bro, that's actually gonna be some insane lore. Like, imagine, you know, losing the first time and then you come back and win. That's gonna be insane, man. So let's gonna see who's gonna win this match. Is it gonna be Neb or is it going to be Myth? So far it looks like it's anybody's game. You know, both of them are literally around the same HP. Okay, he missed that ignition burst right there. Nice. Both of them just missed the blitz shot. All right, Myth has landed his ignition burst. He misses the jet dive. Okay, nice. Neb is going crazy. Oh, he missed that right there. Oh, Myth on the comeback. I think we got Myth on the comeback. Okay, never mind. Myth, come on, bro. You got this, man. Nice ignition burst. No, oh, both of them hit blitz shot at each other, bro. Neb missed his jet dive. Ignition burst. Oh, wait, is it over? No! And he's attacking the dead body. That is crazy, bro. So ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we have our 2 last players that are going to be competing in the finals. We got Soul Toys versus Neb. And what we're going to be doing for the finals, guys, is a best out of 3. So pretty much whoever wins twice is going to be the winner of this tournament. So Soul Toys, Neb, go ahead and head up real quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the finals now, all right? And like I said, this is going to be a best out of 3. So 3, 2, 1 and go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have been waiting for this whole tournament has finally came. We got the #1 champion on the leaderboard versus Neb, and Neb is actually a pretty decent player as well. My boy has around like 30k something kills. I don't know. Yeah, man, let's go and see who's going to be winning this match, man. This is literally the most intense match that we have had so far in the tournament, man. And the thing that we have noticed so far about Soul Toys is he pulls last second clutches, bro. You know, Soul Toys is pulling these last second clutches, which is actually pretty insane, man. So you literally cannot, like, you know, put your money on anybody because like there's so many like surprises that happen and you just don't know what happens, man. You literally just don't expect it. Oh my god, the Genos is going crazy right now, yo. Oh, all right, so Neb has won the first round. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is a best out of 3. So if Neb wins one more time, Neb is going to be winning the tournament. But if Soul Toys wins, we're going to be going into another round. So this is literally all or nothing for Soul Toys. And before we start this next round, Soul Toys, do you have any words, bro? Anything to say at all? Like, this is literally everything on the line for you right now. I'm stressed. Come on, man. You gotta lock in, bro. You gotta lock in, yo. You gotta lock in. This is your moment, yo. And let's go ahead and see what his opponent Neb has to say. So if Neb wins this round, he wins the entire tournament. So Neb, what do you gotta say, bro? If I win, sub to Okay. Okay, damn. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get this tournament on the road. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright guys, so this is literally all or nothing for Soul Toys, bro. Soul Toys has to win this round. Otherwise, he loses the tournament. Yeah, let's go and see who's gonna win this, man. The Genos on the attack again. Genos is on the attack again. Oh my god, bro. That Genos combo is wild. Oh my god, that Genos combo is actually crazy. But we got Soul Toys on the counter attack. Nice, nice. Oh, no, no! It is all over. That is crazy, bro. That is actually crazy, man. All right, so congratulations to both Soul Toys and Neb. But as you guys saw, Neb has won 2 of the fights, which means he has won the tournament. So congratulations to Neb for winning 5,000 Robux. And obviously, big shout out for Soul Toys for making it this far into the tournament. Welcome to the official Floaty Tournament of Power once again. This time, as you guys can see, we have a whole battle arena at our disposal, and the winner will be walking away with 10,000 Robux. We'll be having 12 contestants compete to the death with no rules and no limits. Let's go ahead and see who the last player standing is gonna be. Big shout out to Cow for actually sponsoring this tournament. So he's the one that's gonna be paying for the reward. So big W to Cow. Big shout out to Cow as well. I don't know if you guys saw, but like the Holy Grail snuck into the last tournament. So if I see like any noobs, like I am low-key sus of them, bro. So SDM or like maybe even this guy over here, like I don't know, man. You just look kind of sus, bro. But anyways, everybody get back into the line. We're gonna be getting our first 2 contestants for this tournament up here. So I'm gonna be choosing the first contestants, and Cow is gonna be choosing the second one. So contestant number 1, let's go ahead and have Mr. Banana, and Cow, you can choose the second person. He chose Blue. Okay, so we got Blue versus Mr. Banana. So Blue, do you have any words to say to your opponent before we start this match, bro? He said, nah, I'd win. Okay, damn. Nice confidence by him over there. And let's go ahead and see what Banana has to say. So Cow asked him if he has any words. I lose these real, bro, come on, you gotta be confident. That dude over there said I'd win, and you said I'd lose. I got this. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. But if this video gets 5,000 likes, I'm gonna be doing this again, but with a whole server of 50 people. I'm gonna be asking the owner to give us a server of 50 people and have a 50-player tournament, okay? But anyways, Cow, let's go ahead and head over here and let's get this first match on the road. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so we got Banana over here. Oh, we got Tatsumaki. Okay, we got Tatsumaki versus who is Banana? Oh, we got Tatsumaki versus Garou. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, there's no ultimates allowed, so you're not allowed to use your ultimate, okay? I forgot to say that. But anyways, we got Tatsumaki on the offense right now. Tatsumaki's going crazy. Oh, he misses, bro. He misses move right there. Oh my god. Okay, Garou on the counter attack now. Garou on the counter attack. Oh, he blocked that. Okay. So it does look like the Garou is winning the 1v1. The Tatsumaki's looking a little low there. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, he literally caught him with the rock. Okay, the Tatsumaki's on the comeback again. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is like anybody's match right now. Both of these contestants are literally going head to head right now. All right, Tatsumaki got him with the tornado. Is he? Oh, he's gonna catch him with the rock. Okay, nice. He goes back in. Oh, it's not looking good for Garou. It is not looking good for Garou. Garou is literally on the verge of death right now. Oh, wait. I take that back. I take that back. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking good. There we go. Oh my god, that was actually a very close match, man. Cow, what do you got to say about that match, man? You said that was very intense, bro. That was actually like the first match of the tournament being that intense is crazy, bro. All right, but anyways, let's go and get into the next round. So the next contestant is going to be Arcane. He chooses this guy. All right, so Azure, it looks like your name has been called up, so got to head up, man. And he's actually playing on the alt account, so dude, if that is the Holy Grail again, I'm actually gonna cry, bro. But anyways, let's go and get into the quick interview. So Azure, what do you got to say to your opponent before we start, bro? He said, I'm not the Holy Grail. Dude, I think that's something the Holy Grail would say. I don't know, man. He snuck into my last tournament. I have trust issues now. I don't know, man. He said his words are, I am Batman. It looks like this guy said he's Batman. Let's go and see what his opponent got to say. It's well worked. Bro, everybody's saying that dude over there is well worked, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, there's only one way to find out. I know it's you, Holy Grail. Let's go and get the show on the road. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, Mr. Sus character over there, he is using Genos, and we got Arcane using, who's he using? He's using Atomic Samurai or Sonic? Oh, he's using Atomic Samurai. So we got Genos versus Atomic Samurai right now. Nice attack by Atomic Samurai right there. Atomic Samurai on the comeback. Okay, he misses move. He misses the dash. Nice blitz shot by the Genos. Oh, nice. Atomic Samurai combo time. Come on. Nice. He dashes back in, I think. Oh my god, he messed up. He misses his counter again. He missed his counter again. That is not good, man. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Genos on the cut. Oh, never mind, bro. What a turn of events again. Oh, he missed the down slam. That is not good, bro. All right, so it looks like the Genos is gonna get him in a combo now. Okay, nice combo by Genos. He misses the jet dive. All right, Atomic Samurai missed his pinpoint cut right there. Okay, Genos on the attack. Oh, that is crazy. That is actually crazy. So ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our winner is Azure V99, bro. So Mr. Azure, you can actually go ahead and move on to the next round. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and move on to the next round. Bro, why is this dude hiding behind? Okay, you know what? Just because you're hiding, I'm gonna pick you, bro. So SDM, go ahead and move into the middle for me. So Mr. Cow, you can pick the next person, bro. Oh, he picks Bulio. Okay. By the way, guys, if you don't know, Bulio and Evil Guy were the ones that made this like amazing map. So drop a W for them in the comments down below. But anyways, let's go and talk to Bulio. So Bulio, what do you got to say before we start this match, man? All right, so he put a fish emoji. That's pretty interesting. Let's go and see what his opponent got to say. And bro, his opponent is also another sus character, man. Anytime I see like noob characters like this, I just think it's like somebody in disguise, bro. Like I said, I have trust issues now, bro. All right, so Mr. Cow asked him what he would do if he wins the tournament, and he said I would eat the money. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so we got Bulio using Genos, and we got SDM. Who's he using? I can't tell. I think he's using Saitama. Oh my god, okay. Genos is playing very aggressive right now. Okay, nice ignition burst by the Genos over there. He sent SDM flying across the map. All right. Oh. Okay. All right. So it looks like the Saitama's on the attack. Oh my god. Oh, he missed the uppercut. That is not good. But as you can see, it looks like the Genos is in the lead right now. So SDM, I don't know if you're playing in the skies, bro, but you are low-key getting cooked, man. You're low-key getting cooked. He blocks that. Oh. Counterattack. No, it's not looking good for SDM. It is not looking good. Oh, he dodged out of that. SDM, this is all or nothing for you, bro. All or nothing for you. He blocks the jet dive. Oh! That is unfortunate, man. He got caught lacking by that Genos. Yo, what are you guys doing to my body, bro? All right, so Bulio, congratulations. You could move on to the winners bracket, and the winners just stay on that side over there. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the next 2 contestants in here. So Mr. Cow, you can choose the first contestant. All right, so the first contestant is Bears Boy. So Bears Boy, go ahead and head up to the middle. And the next contestant, let's go ahead and have the Gojo, bro. My boy's looking mad drippy, so Gojo, head up into the middle. All right, but anyways, let's go ahead and do the quick interview. So Muffin, aka Gojo, what do you got to say to your opponent before we start this match, bro? He put a watermelon emoji. He said, also, my power might go out. Okay, that is not good, man. Because of a storm. Okay, that is not good, bro. But let's go and see what his opponent got to say. All right, so he asked him what he would do if he wins the tournament of 10k robux. He said, oh, vid content. Oh, okay, nice. All right, but anyways, let's go and get into the 1v1. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so we got Bears Boy. Who's Bears Boy using? All right, I'm guessing both of them are using Saitama. Okay, never mind. We got Garou versus Saitama. All right, it looks like the Saitama misses consecutive punches. That is not good. All right, it looks like the Garou is on the counterattack. Garou, what are you gonna do? You got a combo stand, bro. Oh, he just punched him and backed up. Okay. All right, so it looks like we got Garou landing a combo now. Pretty W combo by the Garou. Oh, he dodged out. That was a really good dodge. It looks like the Saitama missed. Saitama, come on, you gotta lock in, bro. You gotta lock in, Saitama. Come on. All right, so it looks like the Garou has him in a move again. He gets a down slam. That is not good. Come on, Saitama, get out of there. Saitama, come on. Oh my god, this is not good. I think that's it. I think that is game. That is game, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the Gojo won. So congratulations to Gojo. And bro, he's literally riding a watermelon now, bro. So Gojo, you can move on to the next round. That was a pretty quick match. All right, so it looks like we got the voices are winning and Kingpin. So go ahead and head up to the middle real quick. All right, so before we start this match, the voices are winning. That's a pretty interesting name, man. And that's actually a pretty interesting shirt as well. What are some words of wisdom you have for us, bro? I'm averaging 300 ping. When are you gonna host the Asia tourney? I don't know, but 300 ping. You know what they say, bro? Like the more lag you have, the powerful you are. So just use your lag towards your advantage, bro. But let's want to see what his opponent has to say. All right, Mr. Kingpin, what do you got to say before we start this match, man? Any words of wisdom? He said, "Good luck, have fun." I think we should get this show on the road. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. We have another Saitama versus Garou again. Saitama, oh my god, I forgot to say, but the Saitama actually does have 300 ping. Bro, he's lagging. He is lagging so hard. Oh, bro, he's literally moonwalking. He's moonwalking, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel bad for him, bro. Bro, look at him. He lagged out. He lagged out of the game. That is wild. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's the easiest win in the world for Kingpin. So congratulations, Kingpin. You can move on to the next round. But yeah, the last 2 contestants of this match, we got Evil Guy versus Sanity. Bro, there's no way he's still AFK, bro. This dude hopped into the tournament and just went AFK. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he is not here, so let's just I think we just move on, bro. So it looks like Sanity just got a free W, bro. He didn't even get to fight anybody, so free W for Sanity. Let's go ahead and just move on to the next round. Can I go first? My heart feels too heavy. All right, you know what? Since Sanity got a free win, I think it only makes sense to have him fight in the next round first. All right, so the next contestant is going to be for real Blue. Okay, so Blue, go ahead and head up real quick. All right, Blue, what do you got to say, bro? You won the first round. Here you are in the second round. Okay, I don't think I could show that in the video, bro. Yeah, W. got a goober in here, all right? So W goober. Let's go and see what his opponent got to say. So Mr. Sanity, you got a free W, bro. A free W into the second round. What do you got to say about that, man? He said, I'm going to run and play it knowing I'm not going to try to lie or deny it. I mean, bro, whatever strategy works, man. Whatever strategy works. At least he's being honest about it. But anyways, Cow, I think we should start this match, man. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh my god, okay, nice little like explosive shuriken by Sanity right away. All right, he's using Sonic, so I kind of understand where he's coming from about being annoying. But yeah, we got Blue using Tatsumaki again, so we got Sonic versus Tatsumaki. Oh, nice little combo by Blue. He goes back. Oh, he misses the dash. Oh, never mind, he's good. Nice shuriken by Sanity right there, but it looks like Sanity is literally around half HP and Blue is like pretty much full still. Oh, that was a crazy pull. That was a crazy pull. All right, so it looks like Blue is on the attack. He misses the rock. Okay, that is not good. He might get wall comboed on his own rock, I think. Or never mind. He's good. He's good. All right, nice shuriken by the Sanity over there. But it's not looking good for Sanity, bro. Look at his health. His health is really low. That is not good. You gotta clutch this up, bro. Come on, clutch season. Clutch season. Clutch season. No! He canceled the move. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's GG's, bro. That is crazy. Yo, what is he doing to my body? All right, next two contestants. I low-key want to see Azure fight again, bro. All right, Muffin and Azure. Let's go ahead and see. He said racism, bro. What do you mean, bro? You're literally playing undercover, man. You're playing undercover, bro. Any words of wisdom before we start this match? What do you got to say? I'll win. Okay, nice. Some nice confidence by him over there. Let's go and see what his opponent got to say. All right, he said, nah, I'd win. All right, we got some W confidence from both the contestants, man. I think there's only one way to see who'd actually win. So both of them said I'd win. There's only one winner in this 1v1, bro. Only one of them could win. So let's go and see who's gonna be. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so we got Azure using Genos, and we got the Gojo using Genos as well. So we got Genos versus Genos right now. But yeah, as you can see, both of these contestants are playing pretty passive right now, bro. It's a pretty much a passive 1v1, if you may call it. Oh my god, bro, they both use a blitz shot at the same exact time right there. Oh, Gojo on the attack? Gojo on the attack. Bro, why did he say ew in the middle of the 1v1, bro? He's getting cooked right now. He is getting cooked. Oh my god. Yo, that is actually wild, bro. So it looks like the Gojo has caught the W, bro. All right, so Gojo, you could actually go ahead and move on to the winner side over there. All right, so the last two contestants, we got Kingpin and Bulio. So yeah, Bulio, what do you got to say before we get into this 1v1? You won the first round with ease. What do you got to say about this match, bro? He said E. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Let's go and see what his opponent got to say. All right, Kingpin said good luck, have fun. Once again, that's some pretty nice sportsmanship. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, we got Bulio and Kingpin right here. Let's go and see who's gonna be winning this match. So we got Bulio with Genos and we got Kingpin with Garou. Garou versus Genos. Okay, nice little combo by Bulio right off the bat. He uses ignition burst. Oh my god, he's cooking already, man. It looks like Kingpin is already at half HP just from that simple combo. Oh my god, bro, the Genos is going crazy. Come on, Kingpin, we need a comeback, bro. We need a comeback. Come on. All right, nice. Oh my god, bro, the Genos is actually cooking. The Genos is actually cooking. That is crazy. And he's emoting with the dead body. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, GG's, man. So Bulio has won. All right, so as you can see, we have 3 contestants left, and you guys are probably wondering, bro, what are you gonna do with 3 contestants in the game? What we're gonna be doing is what we do every single time. We're gonna be having a losers bracket, okay? So we're gonna have 2 people fight. Whoever the loser of that match is gonna be fighting again to have a chance to go into the finals, okay? So the first 2 contestants, let's go ahead and have Blue versus Bulio. All right, so Gojo, you can head over there. And ladies and gentlemen, how this is gonna work once again, in case things are a little confusing still, is both of these contestants are gonna have a chance to fight, and if they lose, they have a chance to fight Gojo in the next round. So they still have a chance to make it to the finals. So even if you lose, you still have a chance, if that makes sense. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in our losers bracket. Or not, wait, what am I saying, bro? This is not the losers bracket. Whoever loses this is gonna be going into the losers bracket and have a chance to fight again. The winner of this is gonna have a free spot in the finals. So let's gonna see who's gonna be winning, bro. Okay. Genos on the attack. Okay. Oh my god, okay, Genos has an insane combo, bro. That combo is actually nuts. Oh my god, bro, Blue's getting packed up. Blue's getting packed up. He just used he used a blitz shot at point blank. That is crazy. Oh my god, Bulio has won that match in a second. That is crazy. So Bulio, you have your spot in the finals, so you can head over there on that side over there. And Blue, do not worry, bro, you still have a chance. So Blue can come back to the middle real quick. All right, so Blue and Muffin are gonna be fighting now. And if Blue wins, he's gonna be having another chance in the finals against Bulio. So let's go and see if he can fight against Bulio again in the finals, man. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, let's go and get into this fight. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, nice little combo by the Gojo. Okay, I think he gets it. Oh, nice. That was a pretty nice little combo extender right there. Nice blitz shot. He uses a jet dive. He misses the jet dive though. Nice little blitz shot by Blue. Okay. Blue, you gotta make a comeback, bro. We need the comeback season, bro. You're representing the Goobers right here. All right, nice. Blue is low-key back on the comeback, bro. Oh, Muffin is going crazy. Muffin is going crazy. So yeah, as you guys can see, they're pretty much both around the same health right now. So like, whoever gets the next combo pretty much wins the 1v1. All right, it's not looking. Oh no, Blue. That is crazy. That is actually crazy, bro. So it looks like the Gojo has won the match, and that was actually a pretty, it was pretty close, man. I'm not gonna lie. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have our last and 2 final contestants. We got Muffin and Bulio. All right, we got some nice sportsmanship as well. They just dapped each other up. And Bulio, head to your corner, and Muffin, head to your corner. And let's do a quick interview in the finals, bro. This will be intense. Yeah, bro. This is literally the finals. And ladies and gentlemen, for the finals, we're actually going to be doing a best out of 3 as well. So best out of 3, whoever wins is going to be walking away with 10k Robux. But if this video gets 5,000 likes, I'm going to be doing this again, but with a whole server of 50 people. I'm going to be asking the owner to give us a server of 50 people and have a 50-player tournament, okay? Let's actually go ahead and ask our contestants what they gotta say. So Bulio, any words of wisdom before we start this match? I'm giving none of this to charity. Bro, that is crazy to say. Let's gonna see what Gojo has to say. All right, so Gojo said he'll buy melons for life over fish. That is crazy. He also said, nah, I'd win. Okay, all right, that's what I'd like to see, bro. That's what I'd like to see. So ladies and gentlemen, I think we should get this 1v1 on the road. And like I said, it's gonna be a best out of 3. So comment down below who you think is gonna win, Bulio or Muffin. And 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, let's go and see who's gonna win this, bro. Let's go and see who is gonna win this. Nice jet dive by Bully over there. Muffin on the attack as well. And if you guys cannot tell, this is a Genos versus Genos right now, just like the last match. And as we saw, like Bulio is literally like the Genos master, bro. Just look at him. Look at this guy, bro. He's literally cooking already. But yeah, as you can see, it looks like Bulio is in the lead right now with Genos. Muffin is at like half HP, but you literally cannot make assumptions, bro. In this tournament, it is anything goes. It is literally anything goes. Okay. Okay. Bulio on the attack. Bulio, that is crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is not over. Like I said, it is a best out of 3. So if Bulio wins this next match, he's the winner of this tournament. But if Muffin wins, it's gonna be 1-1, and the next winner after that is gonna be the winner. So Muffin, you still have a chance, man. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, let's go and see who's gonna win this. Let's go and see the winner of this match. If Bulio wins, Bulio is automatically the winner, but if Muffin wins, it's gonna be 1-1, and that means the next match after that is gonna determine the winner. So yeah, bro, this is literally all or nothing for Muffin, bro. Muffin has to win this. He has to pull this off, bro. He literally has to pull this off. All right, so you gotta, oh, he's using Garou this time. So we had a quick switch of characters, okay? Oh my god, bro, this Genos is actually crazy. He is actually so crazy. He's gonna land the combo. Oh my god, bro, Muffin is 1 HP. No! Muffin! Muffin! Oh, how is he still alive? Oh my god, that's game. That is crazy. Oh my god. That is actually wild. And he's attacking the dead body too. Bro, cow. That was the quickest match I ever seen in my life, bro. That was insane. So ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our winner is Bulio. And he said this is for you, Azur. Oh wow. He's dedicating the win to Azur. That is crazy, bro. Alright, so congratulations to Bulio for winning this tournament, bro. Bulio, what do you have to say? You built this map, you caught the W. What do you gotta say, bro? He said I would like to give a shout out. Okay, who's he gonna be shouting out, bro? Hashtag Muffin. All right, wow. Okay, he's showing some great sportsmanship, man. He gave a shout out to Muffin, which was the Gojo. So shout out to the Gojo for making it this far as well. You made it pretty far, bro. W. He said, I love melons more, but fish is also good. GG, son. Bro, look at the sportsmanship, bro. This is some W sportsmanship. So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our tournament. Bulio is our winner. And oh my god, bro, why is he using Incinerate? Why is he using Incinerate? And like I said earlier, guys, big shout out to Cal for sponsoring this video. If this video gets 5,000 likes, we'll be doing another 10,000 Robux with 50 players this time, all right? So make sure you guys go and subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. And bro, this server is literally just chaos now, bro. It is just so chaotic. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.